àmọ́ wo àárín yẹn jẹ́gẹ́ẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ tó lè máa bínú corona tó yẹ pé ìyá ẹ̀ lọ fi ẹsẹ̀ kún méjèèjì kúnlẹ̀ fún kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó wá dẹni tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹ wo àárín yẹn wò.
ìyá gan ti gbé wọ̀ fọmọ ẹ̀ jẹ.
ó yẹ kẹ́ wọ àárín yẹn wò àwọn ọmọ tó wà nínú ilé ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ they can't speak ọ̀fìn tó bá gbá yọ̀ọ̀nù gbóná lé wọn lóko kó tó lè sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ báyìí o wọn lè sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má jẹ́ ń tọ̀ yín nǹkan tí bí Wùnmí bá sọ ní fáínà.
ẹ̀yin náà wà nínú àwọn tó ń sọpọ́tì ẹ̀yin náà wà nínú àwọn tó ń sọpọ́tì kí torture of investigation ẹ̀ wà nínú àwọn tó dábẹ́.
náà ẹ máa gbọ́ gbígbà tó ní kó sọ̀rọ̀ á ti pè wọ́n àwọn tó dáwó fún wọn ti dáwó fún wọn ti pè wọ́n tùbítùbí but they can't speak àlè blame wọn they can't.
No, thank you very much. Pẹ̀lẹ́ ní tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Ṣé àwọn ọlọ́pàá kì í tọ́jú èèyàn ni? Ṣé wọ́n kì í tọ́jú èèyàn ni?
Speak.
Or do you think that torture will be no.
Forget about it. It doesn't work in Nigeria, please. Ẹ bá máa sọ yẹn, it doesn't work in Nigeria. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó ń gbàyàn ní létí ní Pakistan nǹkan. That's not torture. Nítorí 20 naira.
Ṣé ká máa bẹ̀bẹ̀ nígbà wá bẹ̀ wọ́n lè fẹ́ ọ?
Not torture. Forget about that.
Nígbà bribe wọn. And bribe won't solve anything.
Ayé ti kọjá
lẹ́fù àwọn
a máa ń sọ
gbogbo narrative tẹ gbogbo náà tẹ gbé jáde yẹn kò ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà tọ.
ẹ gbọ́ ti tèmi ẹ gbọ́ ti tèmi ẹ wá gbọ́ ti tèmi ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ máa ní sùúrù ẹ gbọ́ tèmi mọ̀.
a ti gbọ́ ẹ má repeat ara yín ìgbà kan lọ.
ẹ jẹ́ ká
wọ́n máa tó múná wa lọ.
ká máa wà ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ jáde ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n náà fàájà lè fàájà lọ.
wàhálà yín pọ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀ bá fi ara balẹ̀ ẹ kúrò lórí bí. adé àti gbọ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹ̀dẹ̀ kó wa jọ ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
ẹ̀yin lè lé mi kúrò lórí ìwà àṣà.
wàhálà ẹ̀ pọ̀.
mi ò lè tọ́jú àṣà àwọn ẹ̀yìn.
ọ̀pẹ tí ẹ̀dọ̀ máa sọ pé tí láwọn tí wọ́n sọ jáde.
ẹ tí ò ní kọ́ sí.
nǹkan tèmi lò ní ọ má tó ṣe òótọ́ mi ní ọ ṣe rí nǹkan tèmi sọ ni pé ayé ti kọjá gbogbo level ká máa fi torture wa investigation ká máa fún ẹ mọ̀ wípé very very much at times gan òun fẹ́ wọ̀ kó máa ń wà counterproductive kẹ́ fi torture kẹ́ fi gba òótọ́ lẹ́nu suspect because ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ gbà yẹn it is either kó sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àbí kó má tiẹ̀ sọ rárá ọ̀ kó parọ́ mọ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀ kó sọ nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ọ̀ kó fún so ìtì ratio pé ẹ máa rí òótọ́ ó lò sí pé kẹ́ wá lo forensic investigation ilé ayé yìí.
ok ìjọ tó bá lọ Nàìjíríà ìjọ tó bá dé Nàìjíríà tó ń drive lọ tọlọ́pàá stop ẹ tó gbé gbàgbé fún ẹ you now come mọ́mọ́lẹ́ àwọn change padà gbogbo tó sọ yìí tó wà lórí when you go to Nigeria tó ń gbé bọ ọkọ̀ kìbọn ọlọ́pàá gbọ́dọ̀ dùn ọ̀bọ tí yàn tó ń nà bọ́ tí ẹ̀ tó kọ̀ kí ẹ̀ tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nígbà ìjọba ìjọba tó máa
ètò sọ yẹn listen ètò sọ yẹn ò work you understand ó máa ń depend lórí the kind of case tó yẹ pé èèyàn lè take that kind of action we are talking about capital offence this time èèyàn ló kú kọ́ fún wọn ní ẹgbàá 12 láràárọ̀ for every day kò bad what are you talking about.
Okay now let us imagine wípé wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fún gbogbo àwọn 15 or how many people wà nílẹ̀ ní ẹgbàá láràárọ̀ and they keep saying the same thing.
Okay.
Or the same way say ẹnìkan pọ̀ tẹ̀ wá jáde tó tó pé àkókò rí ẹnìkan.
ẹ bá lísìn sọ̀rọ̀ máa ní ọjọ́ kó ló máa
but they are no corroborative. but they are no corroborative. ẹ wọ́n máa kún yẹn mọ̀ pé lè yàn ṣe wò.
Okay Brad lẹ́kìn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọkọ̀ lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó lọ fún training àti sójà tó lọ fún training àti airport tó lọ fún training kílé tó máa ń kọ́ṣọ̀ wọn kílé tó máa ń nà wọn kílé tó máa ń fún wọn ní discipline it's not part of it.
ẹ ṣe gbogbo àwọn yẹn no ẹ ṣe
gbogbo àwọn yẹn wọ́n fi ṣeré ni wọ́n ṣe tó
train them woman yẹ ẹmúìtì kì í ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ lè ọmọ ìlú ẹnu sí ṣe ẹ máa ní kọ́tì ẹ máa ní kọ́tì.
ó fa ọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni pé ó wà lórí nǹkan mi ó dẹ̀ ń fà á lọ àti dá ẹ lẹ́sìn ní Amẹ́ríkà ló wà nàbí Nàìjíríà kí ló dé ó dẹ̀ rọ́pò ìpò àwọn àtàwọn àti oríwọ̀ òdọ́kọ̀ oríwọ̀ gbà.
mo wà nínú bone straight yín tẹ́ bá fọwọ́ yín orí yín ẹ máa rí o.
àbájọ ṣé wọ́n dá
ẹ ṣe kẹ́ mú mi nínú orí yín.
Ìwọ láyán tó kọjá sí.
ṣáyán wà lórí tí yín ni.
Àwọn náà ní bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Ó lè jẹ́ náà tẹ bá gbọ̀n wọn máa jáde.
Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ ọmọ pé wọ́n bá lè kọ́ṣọ̀ wa ni wọ́n máa ń tọ́jú èèyàn. Ọmọ Amẹ́ríkà wọ́n tọ́jú èèyàn, England wọ́n tọ́jú èèyàn.
Ṣé ká máa promote nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn? Ṣó yẹ ká máa promote ẹ̀? Ṣó wà product?
Ká sọ̀rọ̀ àṣà àráyè àti búra wa go on.
Tọ́ bá ti áyàn gbóná tọ́ ti irin gbóná bọ àdúrà lẹ̀ pọ̀ ṣé yẹn ní pé kó sọ wípé òun ló pa Mohbad ṣóun ló pa ni.
Wọ́n fẹ́ pa ni wọ́n ṣe máa dìbò bá yẹn.
Ìjọ ló ti lọ Nàìjíríà gbẹ̀yìn ṣé òrà àwọn ọmọ police àwọn kan máa mú kòbókò dání ṣé kòbókò tó mú dání yẹn ṣé ẹ̀rọ náà fi ní kọ́fì máa nà tó yẹ pé tó bá ń lọ báyìí wọ́n máa kó kòbókò anybody ṣé yan ṣe fọ́ṣọ.
Ẹ̀ríkì ìlú tẹ̀yìn gbé ṣé bọ́ ṣe ń lù wà nìyẹn.
ìmọ̀ gbẹgbẹgbẹ ìlú ìjà ní Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ òun sọ pé ìlú tí mò ń gbé ṣé Nàìjíríà mo wà ní. àwọn sọ pé pé kò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà fún ọ sọ pé ìlú tí mò ń gbé. This is what is going on kò báwọn kò jẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan fún wọn. Ní president gan lọ wọ́n máa kó kòbókò dàtọ́ máa máa lẹ́bí bọ́dí. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Mo lọ party kan ní Nàìjíríà tó ń gbọ́ party tí mo lọ yẹn woman yẹn wá láti London bí ni driver wá block mọ́tò àwọn patrol kan wá àmì èkìní lára àwọn kìnìún yẹn ló gbé wá tó mọ̀ pé woman yẹn wọ́n gbá lójú wọn nà ó wà London bí ló ti wá o. Wọ́n sọ pé kọ́ bá wá driver òun pé kọ́ gbé mọ́tò kúrò wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n ló park síbẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n tún yìnbọn sókè. What are you talking about? Mo gbàgbé yẹn jọ wọ́n tún yìnbọn.
Mr. Eric Mr. Eric ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ ní kọ́kọ́ gangan ti rí ni tí mo ti face tí mo tó tẹ́ everybody face máa lọ Nàìjíríà every time I'm facing àìsọ wípé kò dáa àìsọ wípé kò dáa àwa generation yìí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn pé àfẹ́ nǹkan tí Mohbad náà go through nìyẹn ẹ má máa justify no hold on
kò sí justification fún content sọ wípé kọ́ máa tọ́jú
I'm sorry ẹ̀gbọ́n I'm sorry Mr. Ayé ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan mo ní sùúrù tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ we want Nigeria to look like a country you are living in right now.
ẹ sọ yan kan ní tó jẹ́ profile Nigeria rí tó tọ́ṣọ́
ìtòrí ẹ̀ láti ṣe máa ja ìjà tá à ń jà yìí ìjà tẹ́yìn wá jà bíbá yìí ìjà wípé bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ no àwọn ò fẹ́ kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ the same thing happens to Mohbad.
kò sí justification fún ẹjọ́ ẹ má máa promote nǹkan tí ò dáa
tẹkọ̀ believe pé ẹ lè máa pa àwọn èèyàn kan ẹ lè máa ṣe nǹkan kan ẹ wà nílé jáde a máa wá yín jáde òun ni àwa ń ṣe yìí tá a fi dúró tì yín lọ́rùn agbójú ajáde àdúró tì yín lọ́rùn pé nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe ẹ ṣe ẹ kúkú pa ó gbó wa là ń sọ now tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá náà bá wá ń ṣe irú ẹ̀ ayò máa wá sọ fún wọn nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe respect Yomi ẹ̀dẹ̀ nìyẹn you see he is telling you this is what you guys should do this is how to go about it even if you don't like the way he is talking ó ń fún wa ní information ṣe rí ẹni tí ó bá fún wa ní information bí báyìí ó ti tó time tá a fẹ́ lé yín dànù we need people with information that we will learn tá máa emancipate mind our youth wa wípé Nigeria can be good. We can avoid all these people gbogbo àwọn wèrè yìí ẹ̀yin ti lose hope torí ẹ ti dàgbà ẹ máa lọ generation yìí ti lọ àmọ́ ẹ ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbà tí Babangida ṣe ń gbà ẹ náà ara yín náà lẹ́ ń hélì ẹ̀ àwa ẹ̀sìn yìí àwí kòńkò ni wá a máa face the authorities the institutions we will talk we are not violent we don't want you to be violent with us.
Even kan tó ṣe
kí sáré wòtòwòtò lẹ́ ń ṣe ẹnìkan oṣù tó wà reasonable bíbá ẹni papariano ẹnìkan oṣù tó wà reasonable bíbá òun ló ń gbé àwọn èèyàn wá tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sọ́ọ̀tún tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sósì gbogbo àwọn tó kù wòtòwòtò lẹ́fẹ̀ ṣe some of you want to gallivant àwa la mú kinní kan lọ bí you guys are bunch of ẹ kàn ń dá wa lójú ẹ kàn ń bá wa lójú ẹ lọ kú dànù ẹ má bínú òde yẹn.
àwọn wo ni kọ́ lọ kù.
wàhálà ti ṣẹlẹ̀ Mr. Eric ẹ̀yin kọ́ ẹ má bínú
ẹ má jẹ́ ká lo weight yẹn
ẹ má bínú let's be careful with our words ẹ jọ
everybody wá justice náà ni
kò sẹ́ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkankan everybody is fine
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀kan tó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé
ẹ jọ
kọ́ńkàn stop àti máa pọ orúkọ Wùmí jùjùjù
let's be objective.
ẹ mọ nǹkan tó
Wùmí ṣó
ṣẹlẹ̀
pọ̀ jù tó bá
ẹ máa
orúkọ
gbọ́.
Wùmí ṣó pọ̀ jù if you cannot stay there and say this is what pa your husband this is how it goes gbogbo yín kàn dẹnu kalẹ̀ bí olùṣe ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo yín dákẹ́ nínú ilé
àwọn
yẹn
wo
sáwọn tó wà ń ta I'm not talking to you iṣẹ́ ìwà nulẹ̀ yẹn ni
àmì ìsinmi
pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ ṣá pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ lọ̀rọ̀ now àwọn kan wà
lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó
nulẹ̀
ń sọ
yẹn
pé pàtàkì
àtọ̀rẹ́
Yorùbá máa yìí
àti àwọn iṣẹ́ rí you that you are in this world tó bá lówó ẹ ó jẹ́ dáa náà jẹ ṣe rí Mohbad yẹn ó ti fi inú àwọn èèyàn jù ó kó gbọ́n mọ́ra mò ń wo lifestyle yẹn náà jẹ́ ó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ bí àkàrà ìdí ọ̀tẹ̀
nǹkan tí mò ń sọ pa kínní ni
mò ń wo báyìí pé ẹ wò ó wà nulẹ̀ ẹ wà nulẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn ẹni sùúrù tó bá question wọn tó jẹ́ wípé ibi pẹlẹbẹ náà lọ bẹ ìmúlẹ̀ ń pé nọ́ọ̀sì kankan dé ó kàn pa kínní kan not that some people will now be making it mysterious àwọn ará nulẹ̀ yẹn make it mysterious àwọn ará àta náà make it mysterious whereas probably ẹ̀yin wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bí báyìí kò wà mysterious gbogbo evidence tẹ̀ ń kó jáde ó dàbí pé kínní yóò wà mysterious ó wà normal meanwhile àwọn tó wà nulẹ̀ ń hùwà bí báyìí pé kínní wà mysterious àwọn ará àta gan sọ gbogbo analysis ń ṣe pé kínní wà mysterious mo bèèrè bàbá gan sọ jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ pé kínní wà mysterious ẹ wá ń fún alẹ́ evidence bí bàtẹ́ pé normal thing wrong now you know ẹ̀yin náà wá kó wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀ sọ pé Wùmí ṣe kinní kan would you be there ten tọ́ pẹ̀lú ọbọ̀jà wúrà I've been listening to you
tell me
but for real you know people máa give me life wọn.
má bínú ó ti mú ti nǹkan tá à ń try láti sọ ni pé kọ́ try láti find justice gbàtàdé ní kọ́ máa fọwọ́ nílé mú wọn àwọn náà ní sọ̀rọ̀
àti bàbá àti Wùmí kò sẹ́rí anybody ta ló mọ anybody rí ṣé ẹ jẹ́ nu wo Mohbad ni ṣé Wùmí fún Tóyìn lówó kò fún mo mọ̀ pé Wùmí ò lówó tó máa fún gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó pọ̀ tó yẹn àwọn èèyàn kan fẹ́ wá gbogbo wa máa kó wa pọ̀ gbogbo wa kan fẹ́ wá stupid ká wà lẹ́yìn àwọn èèyàn kan kò dẹ̀ dá it's not good let us do ourselves a favour emancipate your mind jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ẹ wá lójú kan pé justice yìí tí kìíní yìí rú mi lójú mo sọ bí elé ẹ jẹ́ ẹ gbà bó ṣe sọ yẹn ẹ ṣe wá educate kì í ṣe dandan ká búra wa ká sọ pé kìíní kan kò mọ̀ ni ẹni tí ò mọ̀ kò mọ̀ náà ni ẹ wo gẹ́ yìí sìn Dóyin yìí sìn wọ́n béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ sìn gbà kan béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé ẹ ṣé ó mọ̀ wípé paparaino explain fún ààrẹ balẹ̀ bó ṣe wà disciple ni ẹ ti gbà lé nìyí bó ṣe wà mo sure wípé mind ẹ ti change ó kàn lè máa lágídí ó ti ní drastic change nínú mind ẹ lé ni.
friend mi ò change you I'm still in support of sorry.
What is your rationale of supporting women? Kí ni di tábà bí lọ́wọ́ àìsàn ọmọlúwàbí àti èèyàn ó yá kí ni di woman supporting woman.
tí n bá rí anything against her lọ́la tó bá rí anything against her lọ́la I will not support her again but so far tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo evidence gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣì ń gbé jáde kò jẹ́ new buy gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣì ń jáde síta yìí ṣe get tí kò tí mi sì kókó ike èmi ló pa
how are you supporting women in a way tell me
the
one
reason why I'm supporting her is that the way táwọn èèyàn ṣe jáde tó ṣe bílẹ̀
not why I'm saying how are you supporting her what are you doing to support her
the way they are coming for her that is why I'm supporting her
what
the way they
are
are coming
you
for
doing
her
to support her
because I'm a woman also because it can happen
you are not getting my question
anybody.
You are still not getting my question what are you doing to support women what is that thing you are doing go that is supporting her and
to use my voice
bit
no
of support from your end.
Yes, I'm using my voice.
How are you using your own voice? How are you using your own voice? Is it woto? You try to educate people that don't bully this girl, don't make injustice to people that because you are trying to make
wait,
how are you doing it?
Wait, thank you for that question. I'm not doing woto. The other time, Paparaino asked me one question about like ṣé mo ti ẹ̀rọ tán béèrè question pẹ̀lú okay ó dà pé mo mi good yìí náà ní ká jọ dáhùn question yẹn the next thing tíyàn kan máa wá sókè winner bí kíní the next thing báyìí ó kàn attack mi ni and I'm trying to use my own as a case study due to pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní family mi ní like pé kí ọkọ èèyàn kú ni so I'm trying to say that bó ṣe attack mi nìyẹn any small thing báyìí tíyàn bá ń try to make suggestion wọ́n máa attack èèyàn especially àwọn justice for Mohbad wọn ò kí fẹ́ gbọ́ pé.
no verse I'm sorry this thing that I want to tell you don't take it to heart but it is my own truth and my own opinion but do you believe that what you said the other time I find it very difficult to believe that you are saying that case is not on the internet. You can't say that kind of high profile thing you mentioned someone has gone into jail and someone came out ṣé ẹni tí ó sọ pé òun lòún pa ọkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn ṣé wọ́n try ẹ̀ ni ṣé wọ́n try ẹ̀ ní ṣé media ò ní lọ bẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n high profile
Wait,
case lẹ́sọ̀ yẹn o ẹ wá ní kò sí lórí internet definitely you're lying to me personally.
Wait, I'm not lying. Ó wà kéèsì yẹn ó wà ní headquarter ní Ìlọrin ní kéèsì tí mo sọ yìí. I'm not ìlú mi ń ṣe Ìlọrin. My parents built house there. We just based in my sister ọkọ ẹ̀ Ìlọrin ló marry sí because me I'm in Lagos. Ìlọrin ó ṣì kéèsì yẹn wà ní headquarter ní Ìlọrin. I'm not lying. Báwo ni ṣé like is it possible kíyàn máa fi orú nǹkan báyẹn kíyàn máa fi like parọ́ or is it because I'm supporting Wunmi? I don't know. Why would I be using that? Tí màá máa fi parọ́ mọ́ra mi. It's not done now.
Of course, I told you it's my opinion.
Question tí paparano béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Or like question tí paparano béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi. Lèmi ṣe fi tọ̀dọ̀ mi ṣe ké pé ó ṣe reason. Yeah, mo ní reason tí mo fi support Wunmi. Òun nìyẹn pé due to pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí mi pé like wípé bí kíní ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sí sister mi wípé like tí evidence ò bá jáde ńsìn like pé wọ́n padà ẹni yẹn jáde mo ní bí sister mi bí olóde ò bá ṣe lọ sí prison yìí wípé and wàhálà tó kọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ mo ní wọ́n bí ní pé òun ló pa ọkọ̀ tí mo ń tún àti sọ
nìyẹn. You said something. Doyin ó sọ wọn kan you said something you said tí ò bá ṣe wípé ẹni yẹn jáde wá jẹ́wọ́ fún rẹ̀.
Yes.
Don't you see that same thing happening in this case? Nobody believed none of the family member believed they would exhume Mohbad now. If they did not exhume Mohbad, do you think anybody would raise any alarm?
No.
So you can see that if after they've exhumed Mohbad and some people started getting jittery, Ajekilano, ọmọ wa kú lẹ́nu. Ṣùgbọ́n wípé tá a bá tún wá padà a lè má believe àjẹ́ yẹn pé òun ló pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tá a bá lọ sọ́nù àjẹ́ yẹn àwa rẹ̀ jẹ́ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yá mi o. Now you see it is so easy there to understand that why would someone that doesn't know anything be trying to answer kúbẹ́kúbẹ́ òun ló wá no now. For your information, to today to tomorrow, I still believe the whole family, even Baba and everybody know what happened. Everybody just choose their own narrative. I still believe nobody still know what happened.
Sorry.
So why would I support any of them?
The reason why I'm still on this, sorry, ni wípé the way everybody tó fi jẹ́ pé is only Wunmi. I'm not saying that they should not drag us because no one there, but it's only Wunmi. Now most of gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí live yìí nísìnyí tán bá máa sọ̀rọ̀ they will not mention the rest. Ọ̀rọ̀ Wunmi nìkan ló sọ. They will start cursing her Wunmi. That's why I'm saying pé ṣé Wunmi nìkan ló wà nínú ilé yẹn àbúrò Mohbad wà everybody wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọwọ́ everybody ò mọ̀ lóòótọ́ because tán máa fẹ́ wá di everything. So tó bá yẹ pé lóòótọ́ làwọn èèyàn wá justice like you said everybody máa wà bias. But for them to be ní Wunmi ló pàṣẹ òun ló pàṣẹ everybody confirm òun ló pàṣẹ. So like reason yẹn tí mo sọ pé no me too I will support her and I will keep on supporting her until some find them guilty tí evidence jáde lóòótọ́ pé yes òun ló pa.
So you are not different from the people that are blaming Wunmi that òun ló pàṣẹ. You are not different. If you are supporting Wunmi based on the fact that àwọn èèyàn ń try àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé òun ló pàṣẹ.
So who should I support?
Listen.
Okay, I should not support them like pé lóòótọ́ òun ló pa.
Gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ now àwọn èèyàn ń bully ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ àti ń gbọ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ń bully. Yeah, you are now supporting somebody people are bullying. Just because people are bullying and you don't know the truth, you are not supporting this person. Ẹ ti ẹ̀ ń bully ẹ jù bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé èèyàn jalè lọ́jà. Àwọn èèyàn wá ń pariwo lè àgbọn fi nǹkan kan fún ẹnìkan wá lọ dúró sẹ́yìn normal ó dáa náà gba kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan ẹ má lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọlọ́pàá dé àbí that's the same thing, right? It's good now but if you are doing this without trying to tell some people not to say what they are saying, how should it be so beautiful that you engage in a constructive conversation that kí kókò máa ṣe ariwo bí ọjà bí ayé wọn náà? I'm not talking to you, you know. ó dẹ̀ da ṣe rí kinní kan dẹ̀ wà nílé ayé yìí àwa kan náà wà ẹ̀wọ̀n náà wà làwa náà nọ́mà ẹ̀ mọ̀ bíbá kékeré èèyàn ní ẹ̀wọ̀n náà nú kéèyàn kan máa dá kóòtù bọ̀ pé ó káwọn èèyàn máa rí mi bí ẹ̀wọ̀n náà járe nọ́mà tí tó yẹ kéèyàn máa gbé èèyàn ló yẹ kó máa ṣe ilé ayé kó máa wò kó máa rìn kó máa wẹ̀yìn wò pé ṣé aṣọ mi dàṣà you understand nọ́mà tí ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí everybody bá ń ṣe bí wèrè ṣé wọ́n ní wò pé ọmọ jẹ́ káwọn gan ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé gbogbo wa máa di wèrè lórí ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Mohbad yẹn fẹ́ rí justice gan kìdẹ̀ ń ṣe pàrọ̀ kan náà lè ṣe we can do wotowoto seamlessly wotowoto but well Paparano Doyin I wish you the best but I feel you should try as much as possible to ask right questions if you are supporting Wunmi because people are bullying ṣé wọ́n pè lólè wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọmọ ẹran lọ́wọ́ ṣé kò yẹ káwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ kọ́ tún máa béèrè pé ọmọ ẹran ṣe tí wàá fẹ́ support ọmọ ẹran kọ́ tún lè lé ni ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀ wá bọ́ ọmọ ẹran lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn dẹ́ ń pè lólè yes we can stand nǹkan tẹ̀ ń lè fún òun dà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ń sìn bọ̀ ó jọ gàtẹ́ kò jọ gàtẹ́ nobody know the truth èmi ò kàn rẹ ẹni kankan tó bá ń support anybody gan mo kàn àwọn ọmọ pé kí ni ẹni yìí okay if you are supporting Baba this is the rationale this person carry his son go bury give them order make them go bury ẹ máa ní pé ṣé kó bá ní kó ń jẹ ńkọ́ ta ló ń fi ọmọ lẹ́yìn pé ẹ pọ̀ ọmọ mi lọ́wọ́ ẹ yẹ ẹ máa jẹ́ kẹ́ wá bí yín kẹ́ lọ sí ẹ máa jẹ́ kó get out kúrò ńbẹ̀ kó dijọ́ kejì kí gbogbo ayé ti mọ̀ ṣọ́ máa pa ni you know it's irrational pé ṣé bàbá yẹn ọ̀dẹ̀ lè ṣe báyìí ṣé bàbá mi lè ṣe bílẹ̀ fún mi ṣá bàbá mi máa jà máa pàdánù ní tó bá ṣe irú ẹ̀ fún mi máa pa látọ̀run but it's true ṣé mo lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún ọmọ mi ni ẹnìkan mú ọmọ mi Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí n rí o kàn ṣe nǹkan fún mo á rí o wá jẹ́ pé o wá ṣe nǹkan fún rẹ̀ tí ń sọ pé o ṣe nǹkan yẹn fún mo kàn dẹ̀ wá lọ gbé mo wá lọ ṣọ́ dì mí ni ṣé dì mí bọ́ obìnrin náà ẹ̀yin náà ẹ support Wunmi ẹni tán ní ó ṣe nǹkan gbogbo èèyàn nulẹ̀ yẹn lè sọ kankan ẹ sọ pé ọwọ́ kékeré bíi bíléèdì adìyẹ òun tẹsẹ̀ kú la gbọ́ Mohbad tọwọ́ kú Ọlọ́run máa ṣàánú wa o ilé ayé máa lágbára ayé lágbára o lónà ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wá tó sẹ́yìn ẹni yẹn imagine kìíní yẹn wá tó sẹ́yìn ẹni yẹn píìnì gúnyàn ẹni yẹn dẹ́ kú ẹ̀yin wá tó sẹ́yìn ẹni yẹn ẹni tó wà ń bẹ ẹ wá ń bú bàbá tán pè wá tí yẹn sọ pé bókàtẹ̀ sọ pé o ti fọ́ǹbù lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ wá ìṣọ̀ wá ń pariwo létà wá ń kí gbàǹjà ṣé kò yẹ kẹ́ni yẹn tẹ̀ wá jáde pé ṣé ẹ̀ rí i pé kíni ó wá kọ́kọ́ dákẹ́ gbáre ó ẹ̀ṣọ̀ wá ń jáde wá ṣé tí tó ti gbá lọ máa gbá bọ̀ ni no imagine ẹ kàn imagine gangan na Paparano ń sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan so many people have left this case so many good people they left because this turned to a rowdy market. They won't want to engulf them, their kind of reputations in this kind of mess. It's absurd to them. On law, our doggedness, our do no, I have a good profile. Timo ṣe woto, Timo ṣe normal, Timo náà sọ̀rọ̀ bí àwọn. No, normal thing. Pé ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Woto ní gbogbo wa ń ṣe bíbá ẹni tó bá bú máa ranjú mọ́ra wa. It's true now. I just saw that watch now. At this point, now Richie is asking me, what is my view about Yomi? Me, I feel, if not for Yomi, this case might have gone down the drain for good. But irrespective of how he is doing his own thing, he has come out to galvanize. I'm looking at positive side. In the man fake negative side, but what in deep now, positive side is my own thing. I'm looking at it like I have a little say. So irrespective of anything, that 3 seconds, CCTV, anything, let us look forward, way forward. Now, we have been clamoring even before you're making that we need to take this case away from the Aloba family for good. I am in support of that. I will put my resources to that effect. But whereas I'm putting my resources into things that look like a jeopardy, you are going to no, I won't do that. Now, Yomi is coming in as an independent person who can be monitored, if well monitored. I don't want to bring African TV into this now because we've said it in the past. Now, Yomi is here now. Let us look forward. ẹ gbàgbé 3 seconds, ẹ gbàgbé kò fún wa ní anything. Tẹ́ bá ní ẹ fẹ́ dúró ti 3 seconds, no problem, good. Everybody is to their own. But if I am Yomi at this point, I will forge ahead. How do I forge ahead? He's doing other things. He has gone to the police. Those are balls on the. So let us go on. Let us move on. Don't let us be divided on 3 seconds. Come and become. Can you come and become? When you know there is no true. Well, I don't want to go into all that. No, when you know this way, ọ̀nà yìí ó rí tóóró ṣùgbọ́n kò fẹ́ jọ wọ́n ti di tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan kan wà ń bẹ àwọn kan ti di àdẹ̀fẹ̀ kú síbẹ̀ gbọ́ wá. Look at the dynamics of this case. Is it that one nǹkan kan wá gbé wá, everybody will go there àmọ́ kú síbẹ̀, before you know it, no way there, Ọba, no way there, this one, no way there, different narratives every time, this one too, no way there. Why don't we just look at the root cause and everybody there mocking you? Everybody there mocking you.
Bro, you are actually saying the truth. Honestly, you are actually saying the truth because you are just going on one way. Tẹ́nìkan bá ṣáà ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ kan jáde, we will follow it up and start shouting up and down. Lies to those family. There is more than enough shit in their family. If they truly want that justice, there is a lot of truth tó yẹ pé wọn ò ní need láti wo ojú ara wọn láti split it out. But the only justice me I'm seeing is the property. Bẹ́nìkan ò ṣe ní lose, tẹ́nìkan ò ṣe ní lose. Fine, normally me I dey support Wunmi o. And on top wetin I dey take support am be say just normal platonic level pé wetin sup ṣé èèyàn lè pa ọkọ ẹ̀ in that manner, but in another way round èèyàn lè pa ọkọ ẹ̀. They can do it for a reason best known to them. Gbogbo àwọn tí mi rí tán pariwo justice for this mohbad of a thing, they're just making the hell money to themselves, claiming justice, which is not true. Honestly, tí bàbá yẹn fúnra lára ẹ̀, bàbá mohbad fúnra lára ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ sọ fact tí ò ní ṣe pé bóyá torí pé ó hate ẹnìkan, ó hate Wunmi, that's a fact. I believe they can. Honestly, gbogbo òṣì tó ń ṣe yẹn wọn kàn mú orí àwọn èèyàn, wọn ti mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà gọ̀. I like help orí àwọn, I like help tó jẹ́ pé our family go, a lot of family go tí ìrònú jẹ balancedly, but we want to show up online so wọ́n á lè máa dárúkọ.
Yes now Richie, tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ jọ́ ṣàká kó jọ́ ṣàká, tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ jó ṣoko kó jó ṣoko, ṣàká ṣoko ọlọ́ngàn ò fẹ́. Bíbélì ní pé kò gbóná kò tutù máa tú jáde lẹ́nu. I don't want them. You know, this is it. This is this case. Let us be analytical here. Ẹni yìí sọ òótọ́. These people are just, I don't want to use these people, it is derogatory. This family are just about this property. Now, somebody, let me not say they are all about property, but the game changer, one person must take the fall of that debt. One person must take it. The person that take the fall of that debt, the other person will win the property. This is it. Now, this should have the first thing they had is that they had a shared pattern. And this, I'm saying this is my opinion and I'm entitled to it. This is how I feel it looks like to me. So that's the caveat. Now, when that guy died immediately, that is it. Everybody agree. But immediately, because Ọlọ́run ló mọ bí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ṣe jà tí wọ́n fi exhume ẹ má jẹ́ ká sọ pé nìkan ló ṣe. That is the work of God. Do you get me? Now, bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wá jà ní ìmọ̀ gbogbo wọn fi dàrú. That is the truth. Ìmọ̀ wọn dàrú ni o. Now, one person òótọ́ yẹn ò lè jáde. Tó bá yẹ pé family rẹ̀ rò pé kó sòótọ́, I don't feel so. Not from Wunmi, you won't get it. Not from Baba, you won't get it. Gbogbo dáadáa tá à ń gbọ́ yẹn tí ò ọgọ́ lórí gbogbo wa yẹn náà ni ò ní ọgọ́. Kò sí nǹkan tó bá gbé wá. Àwọn kan máa tún wà, àwọn máa rí loophole nínú perspective ẹ̀ wá rí pé loophole, wọ́n máa rí pé loophole wà ń bẹ̀ torí kò ń ṣe òótọ́. Do you get it? Now, òótọ́ original kò wá sí kankan ni wọ́n tó fẹ́ sọ. Òótọ́ ẹ̀ làwa wá ń wá. do you get me now? So ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wà nínú kókó yẹn pé ẹnìkan ṣàfẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́nìkan take 4 láàrin wọn tíìmù méjèèjì yẹn àwa táwa ń wá support fún Mohbad àwa pínra wa sáàrin àwọn méjèèjì supporters club àwa wà níbẹ̀ àwọn team A team B àwa tí wàá ja àwọn tí wọ́n pa ọ̀bọ̀n yẹn wà ní side àwọn gan referee àwọn gan ń blow whistle àwọn referee àwọn tó ti fi justice for Mohbad sílẹ̀ àwọn yẹn wá lọ ń jókòó wọn wo bọ̀ àwọn yẹn jókòó wọn wo bọ̀ wọn ń dúró wọn wò wá whereas this thing I don't know how to put it this is how it should look like it is wọ́n wò yàn láwìn wò sunkún yàn wò rẹ̀ láwò rẹ̀ rìn I don't know how mi rò pé nìkan lè kú Nàìjíríà mọ́lẹ̀ ní káwọn kan sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ lo zili tó lò fún Mohbad lọ fẹ́ nìyẹn wọ́n máa kọ́ ẹ̀rẹ̀ fẹ́ dá àárín wa rú okay we shall see we shall see.
Good evening, paparaino. How are you doing? Good evening, everybody. I salute everybody on the cause of justice. Though weeping may tarry for a night, joy cometh in the morning. Kò sí bí ó ṣe lè delay ẹ̀ tó. Truth will surely reveal itself in the course of Mohbad's death. Honestly, it's quite unfortunate pé abarawa at this at this junction in the course of fighting for justice. Tí àwa ní team A, team B, àtúní second feeder gan sef. After seeing B, a ní àwọn academy on this justice for Mohbad. It is quite unfortunate because if we are fighting for justice in truth, honestly, ó yẹ ká wà focus ní ibi tá ń lọ yẹn gan ló yẹ ká put energy wá sí, ká direct energy wá sí. We shouldn't be supporting anybody because gbogbo àwọn tó wà in that environment on that very day they are suspects. Honestly, they are suspects, and the principal suspect is his wife. So because kò sí ní òun ní ìyàwó Mohbad, òun ló mọ nǹkan tó jẹ gbẹ̀yìn, òun ló mọ nǹkan tó ṣe gbẹ̀yìn, òun ló mọ bó ṣe sorun, bóyá ó kọrí sísàlẹ̀ ni àbò kọrí sókè àbò sùn uprightly, òun ló mọ in and out of Mohbad. And the reason why everybody is calling that Wunmi must know what happened to Mohbad, Wunmi know what happened to Mohbad, you understand, is because Wunmi ní ìyàwó Mohbad. Òun gan ló yẹ kó jáde kó wá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣẹ́ẹ̀rí wọ́n ní ó jọ gàté kò jọ gàté, ó fẹ́ jẹ ẹsẹ̀ méjèèjì tìró. Because when public were asking of the cause of the death of Mohbad, there are a lot of evidences that they should have access to, but they sabotage it. Who is in that house that is sabotaging the justice for Mohbad? Question tó yẹ ká kọ́kọ́ béèrè wa alárọ̀wọ́ ara wa nìyẹn. Ta ló wà nínú ilé yẹn tó jẹ́ pé òun ló ń palẹ̀ everything mọ́? CCTV wọ́n palẹ̀ mọ́, death result wípé ó kú wọ́n palẹ̀ mọ́, wọ́n reveal it. So something is happening. DNA wọ́n rí ṣe up till now, something is happening. So a lot of things call to question. A lot of things call to question. So I see no reason why takamama barola morawa barawa gbogbo on this simple case that they will have unraveled the mystery behind it láti ọjọ́ yìí. And ó wá di pé kò séèyàn nínú ilé yẹn, out of the 15 people kò séèyàn tó fẹ́ fà àwo tó sọnù jẹun. Àwo tó sọnù ní Mohbad, kò séèyàn tó fẹ́ fi jẹun nínú wọn, kò séèyàn tó mọ bó ṣe fi jẹun, kò séèyàn tó mọ èèyàn tó fi jẹun gbẹ̀yìn. So we are now asking, I believe everybody in that house should be placed in different room and interrogated. everybody láti òkè désàlẹ̀ kàn fi wọ́n sí different room kàn wá gba statement lẹ́nu wọn ẹ rí mọ̀ pé their statement will not be the same. From there truth will reveal itself, but it's quite unfortunate pé à ń fárí apá kan sí à ń fárí apá kan à ń dápá kan sí in the cause of justice. Justice ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀, because the sword of justice might fall, onto someone you do not even expect. The sword of justice is a two-edged sword ni, so kò séyàn tí ó lè bá ọ̀tún ó lè bá òsì. So ibi tó yẹ ká máa channel energy wá sí ni wípé let's channel our energy to the direction at which we thought Mohbad pa. So let's call a spade a spade. Supporting A, supporting B will not give us justice. Honestly speaking, nobody should be exempted. Nobody in that house on that very day should be exempted. So it's just quite unfortunate pé Nigeria our so sentimental and then our emotionally driven, you understand, emotionally máa ń carry wa máa ń gbé wa lọ trabaye ibi tí ó yẹ ká ṣáná energy sí àní ṣáná energy síbẹ̀ a máa búra wa lénìí búra wa lọ́hùn ṣé pé ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣé yẹn ló fẹ́ fún wa ní energy ló fẹ́ fún wa ní justice. Ṣé pé tá ń ṣe bá ṣe ń ṣe pé mọ́ra wa la máa ṣe pé mọ́ ọmọ ara wa la máa ṣé yẹn ló máa fún wa ní justice. Honestly ó kàn dùn mí wípé.
ẹ má bínú mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ́mọ́rọ̀ yìí ni o mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ́mọ́rọ̀ ẹ má bínú sá. Ìjọ́ kan mo ń wo láìfù bàbá ni o bàbá wa ń kìlọ̀ fún àwọn tí wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀sùn burúkú yẹn kàn wọ́n. Bàbá ní ẹ̀yin pípẹ́ máa kí n ṣépè fún yín o ṣe máa blame àwọn táwọn ṣépè ní ẹ má bínú ọmọ kan péré ni o.
It is well ó ṣe ní láàánú because gbogbo wa we have wasted energy, resources, time, money, on this cause of justice lórí justice kan tá à ń wá ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ dé pé kò fani kára tọ́ wọ́n ní tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá kan òkè tó bá kanlẹ̀ ó tún níbi tá à ń gbé gbà. Even tí Lagos State Command ò bá lè ṣe, why can't we seek the help of IGP bó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa summon every one of them to Abuja ni. To me bó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa summon everybody one of them to Abuja ni and kan interrogate every one of them ní ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan kán má jẹ́ kán ní access síra wọn láti fúnra wọn ní information. You will see that truth will reveal itself. But nígbà tá ti sentiment bọ́ àti ti emotion bọ́ àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń side èèyàn kan èèyàn kan ló lè ṣe èèyàn kan ò lè ṣe. Ìgbà míì wà èèyàn máa mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ dání wàá dẹ̀ máa wá kọ́kọ́rọ́ tó fẹ́ fi ṣílẹ̀kùn nulẹ̀ òní mọ̀ pọ́wọ́ ẹ ló wà. Wàá mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ dání báyìí wàá fi sápò wàá máa wá káàkiri pé ibo ló dẹ̀ fi kí i sí ó ti lè dààmú for 3 hours kó má mọ̀ pápò ẹ ló wà. That's justice for you. Let us put the energy together and then look at the direction at which we could get this justice on time. I do say it. There are thousands of people lying out there looking for justice, looking for who can give them voice, looking for who can help them out. Nígbà tá a bá fo ogún ọdún pilẹ̀ ṣe wèrè justice ọjọ́ wo la tó fẹ́ jájà ọjọ́ wo la tó fẹ́ jájà enough it's true because ojoojúmọ́ a máa wá sí platform analysis náà ni àti analysis tó right àtẹlẹ́ tó right tí ò right gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa ṣe. From there we pick offences àwa di enemy ara wa enemy gan tẹ́lómi ò ní nínú ẹbí ẹ̀ ó ti ní lórí TikTok yìí ọ̀tá tẹ́lómi ò ní nínú ẹbí ẹ̀ ó ti ní lórí TikTok yìí ọ̀tá tẹ́lómi ò ní ní ìlú tóbi tó ti jáde wá ó ti ní ní TikTok yìí àwa di ọ̀tá ara wa àwa di máyèkó ibẹ̀ yẹn ò ṣe dé ibẹ̀ ló ṣe dé ibẹ̀ yẹn ò ṣe lọ ibẹ̀ ló ṣe lọ ìnà ọjọ́ wo la fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo yẹn dà ọjọ́ wo la fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo yẹn dà lórí pé àwọn justice náà ni ẹlòmíì ti fara káṣá justice of Mohbad ẹlòmíì nǹkan tó ti bá àti dìde àdọwọ́ Ọlọ́run lórí gbogbo àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó ti gbé wrong decision that they've taken on this the justice of Mohbad. ẹlòmíì kì í ṣe orí tó ń ṣépè fún wọ́n dẹ̀ máa kí èpè bọ́ọ̀lù everyday ẹlòmíì lórí ìdèpè dànù náà tó yẹ pé orí èèyàn tó ń ṣe yẹn ló máa padà sí. So a lot of things ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí justice of Mohbad tí ò dẹ̀ yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò kàn yẹ ká bá débi tá a bá dé yìí àwa di ọ̀tá ara wa àwa máa ṣọ́ra wa lọ́wọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ lórí platform káàkiri ṣé àìníṣẹ́ náà ni àbí báwo. So àwọn máa ṣọ́ra wa lọ́wọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ káàkiri ẹni báyìí sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí àwọn máa gbé orí ẹṣin dà sílé ẹran gbórí ẹran dà sílé ẹṣin ọjọ́ wo la fẹ́ ṣe gbogbo eléyìí dà when I believe God will give Mohbad justice ó kàn lè pẹ́ ni but he will surely get justice no matter how Mohbad will get justice. Because enough is enough of this shenanigan. Enough is enough. We can't continue in this manner. Ẹlòmíì ti lose iṣẹ́, ẹlòmíì ti lose opportunity, ẹlòmíì ti lose owó. Ẹlòmíì ó ti last dent lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. Ẹlòmíì ò lè kò get ẹ̀ ti ara ẹ̀ mọ́. Ẹlòmíì ti ní high blood pressure lórí justice for Mohbad. BP tí ò ní rí ó ti ní lórí justice for Mohbad. So ṣé ká tó wá máa wá justice fún ara wa náà ni ká máa wá justice fún ara wa ẹ jọ̀ọ́ I don't know because everywhere I go everywhere I find myself I try to preach peace. I try to preach peace and love in this cause of justice for Mohbad because ó máa ń dùn mí pé ìgbà míì I don't know last week mo sì fi lálàá mọ́jú justice for Mohbad náà ni mo sì fi lálàá mọ́jú as at last week. Ẹlòmíì ò lè sùn mọ́ ẹlòmíì tí ò bá lo oògùn oorun kò lè sùn mental health wa ó ti wá ní problem lórí pé àwọn wá justice Ọlọ́run máa ṣàánú wa o God will help us God will help everybody. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé at the end of the day Mohbad will get justice. Paparaino, are you there? I wish to talk to you. Are you there? Okay, if not maybe tomorrow we talk. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Hello, Paparaino. Are you sleeping?
Ìjà ti parí ni ìjà yóò last lé ní náà ta ló parí ìjà yìí náà àwọn moderator wọ́n ṣe kí n ṣe báyìí náà ẹgbẹ́ àwọn tó máa jà wá sókè àwọn tó ní jà wọn àwọn ló ń gbé sókè. I don't know what kind of moderators I have here in hotel for even 2-3 hours. What kind of moderators are in this live stream sef? Máa yọ gbóyìn sí máa mò ń bọ̀ I will call the moderators. Mo moderate. I don't know what you guys want.
Paparaino.
I don't know what you want. Ẹ máa kó àwọn preachers wọ́n máa preach ní sí wọ́n máa lọ. Okay? Ẹ kó àwọn tó preach àwọn tó lọ́pọlọ tó mọ̀ kankan ẹ kó wọn sí orí gbá ẹ fi wọn sílẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ẹ kó máa bára wọn pò lọ.
èèyàn tẹ́lẹ̀ sùn. Which kind of thing be this one? And I've been saying this, it is part of your social civic responsibility. Bí a ṣe kóra wa jọ yìí bóyá kẹrin mẹ́rù káṣà wà ń bẹ̀. Leave it like that. Gbogbo àwọn ọlọ́pàá lọ́wọ́ de sọ̀rọ̀ tán nísìnyí wọ́n ti jápa wọ́n ti lọ. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn wèrè lẹ́kú sí báyìí sí wọ́n ṣì máa wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ṣì máa bá wọn fà títí di àárọ̀ ọ̀la. You see?
Paparano ṣe sọ pé àtàwọn àbẹ̀ ọlọ́pọlọ ni.
No, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni mo sọ àwọn wèrè ni mo sọ. Why you guys like this?
Wọ́n nu kí ni kò gbé wọn gùnkè náà. Ọdún ọjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Níbo ni chessman wà?
Which of the moderator were even bringing people up and down? Èwo nínú wọn ló tẹ̀ ń kọ́ àwọn yòó. Moderator too don run. Moderator wọn ti jápa. Moderator wọn ti jápa fún ara ẹ̀ ó ti lọ.
Ẹjọ́ ń rọ̀ ni.
Màá ṣépè fún gbogbo I want that create one day to swear for moderator ọjọ́ ló ń rọ̀. At the verse like this. At the verse. Person no fit even sleep, even relax. Just sleep, relax, sleep a little bit. No, that's what I like to go on for go far. Kò sí bí wo ṣe ń lọ ara máa you see but they go dey sweet some people. They go dey throw gift, then go dey tap, then go dey happy. Look at this now 9,000 likes now with the látàárọ̀ 9,000 likes láwa. Tí wo bá lọ àwọn máa tap wọ́n máa share life. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me create another one. Yes, all right, everybody. You're welcome back again, everybody. When is this?
Paparaino. Have
you played hold on. Have you played Wumi's interview with AIT?
Ṣé Wumi tún ṣe interview again? Ẹ fi ọmọ yìí sílẹ̀ náà. What do you guys feel? Ilé fẹ́ náà ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bímọ. Lọ́mọ tí ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bímọ náà.
Àjà wòtòwòtò gbé sí.
Gẹ́gẹ́ ṣáà wà lẹ́yìn ọmọ ilé ní lọ́la. Ẹ máa gbójú náà.
Ọgbọ́n ló ń dá fẹ́ dá wòtòwòtò.
Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ṣe náà lẹ́ máa rí sí ni. Omi ṣe interview lẹ́yìn, omi ṣe interview lọ́la. Kí ló dé fẹ́ fún gbẹ́ni?
Play it.
Wòtòwòtò dùn já ṣe wòtòwòtò.
Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ fún gbẹ́ni?
Bí ẹ tó preach dáadáa sí ló tún lóun fẹ́ ṣe wòtòwòtò.
Já ṣe wòtòwòtò ẹ preaching worry anybody yìí ni. Ẹ já ṣe wòtòwòtò járe.
Oya níbo ló wà oya play fún wa. Please oya play. Oya ẹ play interview náà ká gbọ́. Ẹ fẹ́ fún gbẹ́. Wùmí kó yá lọ tọrọ foríjì òun ó ti ṣe ayé. Kó yá lọ ṣe interview kó lọ tọrọ foríjì ó ti ṣe àwọn ìyá. Èèyàn dẹ̀ máa kú sínú ilé yín. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ nílé explain. Ẹ máa ní pé I don't owe anyone an explanation. Níbo ìyá ò tọ́ rere ni àbí kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? As imagine. A máa ní I don't owe anyone an explanation. Ta ló sọ fún ẹ pé you owe everybody. Òun ìyẹn gangan ní accountability.
Tí ó bá jáde ṣe interview. Tí ó bá jáde ṣe interview.
Wùmí owe for the health of the public. For the health of the public.
Tí ó bá jáde rárá ṣe interview. Kí ni possibility lọ́dún wa máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn? Tí ó bá jáde rárá.
Òun ló máa worst jù. Ìyẹn ló tẹ̀ máa worst jù.
And there was something going on.
Ẹ kò tẹ̀ sí bóyá fẹ́ ṣe. Bóyá ó sọ̀rọ̀ bóyá kò sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà worst.
Tí ó bá jáde.
Ó gbọ́n ni bóyá ó jáde bóyá kò jáde ó sì worst.
Inconsistency pọ̀.
Ok kí ni ìyàtọ̀? Ó jáde kí ni ìyàtọ̀?
Bóyá pé kò jáde kò ní worst tó bó ṣe jáde. Thank you. Paparaino tó bá yẹ kó jáde.
Ó jáde my father-in-law.
Ó jọ gàtẹ́ kò jọ gàtẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ èyí tó jáde ẹ jẹ́ àgbọ̀. ẹ jẹ́ invite
tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn status quo.
Ó yẹ play ṣẹ́ ti ní tura ohun ẹ ti lọlẹ̀ please asin lórí bed mo máa sọ fún asin lórí bed.
ẹ jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa.
Ajẹ́kọ̀ ohun ẹ máa dá náà kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ wípé bóyá ṣá asin lórí bed náà. Ìwọ náà tún ṣe true and dare ni ọkọ Landy àbí bàbá tí àbí àwọn wo ló lọ ṣe true and dare lọ fi okó sí wọn ní.
Ọlọ́run àṣàánú ẹ̀ paparano.
Go on, I will talk later. Go on.
Ṣé ìwọ náà tún ṣe true and dare ni truth and dare.
Àbí o.
Àgbàlagbà méjì láìsọ ọmọdé ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ṣe true and dare láìsòkóbó obìnrin àtẹ̀ẹ́dí sílẹ̀ a máa díẹ̀ mi pé òun díẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
Paparaino. Ta ló máa rẹ́sẹ̀ wò ní tí ò ní bú? Rẹ́sẹ̀ ọlọ́gbọ́n ọ̀gbìn tí ẹ̀ ń kọ́.
Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
No, you don't need to do it. No, you are not a man. Tó bá ṣe irú nǹkan báyìí, you are not a man.
Ẹ tẹ̀dí sílẹ̀ báyìí ẹ wá ní true and dare ẹ díẹ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ wà á ní kó máa lọ ní o mọ̀ bóyá ká ìsàn wá fún ẹni.
Júmi ẹ ká jọ pé mo wà ń bi tẹ wà ní ìsìn àwa ń ṣeré ọwọ́ sọ pé mo díẹ̀.
Ṣé máa ṣerú eré bẹ́ẹ̀ báwo ló ṣe máa wà ní mo wà.
True díẹ̀ mo wá lọ gba díẹ̀ ó wá lọ díẹ̀ ni pé tí n bá tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kí n bọ́ ṣòkòtò máa bọ́ pátá lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀.
Ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀kan mo kú ẹ lọ.
Three some.
Àwọn tó ń ṣe bàbá tí yẹn lórí ẹ̀ òkú.
Wọ́n máa gbélé ẹ̀ lọ, ṣọ́ máa já kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Àní bàbá tí
orí ẹ̀ òkú. Ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ fẹ́ ta sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ torí
bàbá tí orí ẹ̀
òkú. Bàtí mo gbọ́ true and dare yẹn lásán yẹn kò tán mi off ni true and dare láìsọ ọmọdé àbí láìsọ kóbó. Wọ́n lọ ń dé àgbàlagbà.
Bàbá gáà yẹn lóun mọ bàbá tí ni ò mọ̀. Bàbá ọmọ yẹn gbéṣẹ́ lọ fún bàbá tí ni wọ́n kàn dájọ́ yẹn wrongly ni.
Ṣé wọ́n tún mọ̀yàn pé kí yẹn tẹ̀dí sílẹ̀ ni ẹni tó bá ti tẹ̀dí sílẹ̀ wọ́n máa wọ̀ ọ́ díẹ̀.
Òun ti rí bàbá tí tẹ́lẹ̀ bàbá tí ò mọ̀ pé mọ̀ òun toró ti sọ pé òun rí ní location pé bàbá tí wà bàbá tí wà.
Wọ́n tún máa ń fọ̀rọ̀ ìdí mọ̀yàn ni ta ló tẹ̀dí sílẹ̀ ṣẹni tó mọ̀ ló tẹ̀dí sílẹ̀.
Paparaino ṣé ìgbà wo ni kí ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ kí ni ìtìpẹ́ o nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí Paparaino kí ni truth or dare tán ṣe wèrè fúnra wọn yẹn tán fúnra wọn dọ́gì ó ti pẹ́ o wọ́n fẹ́ mú jáde ẹ̀sìn torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ mú ẹ̀rẹ̀
kan fọwọ́ ni wọ́n dó ìyàwó oníyàwó ní 6 months ago kọ́kọ́ oníyàwó wa mọ̀ kán dó ìyàwó òun ṣé kò ní sọ̀rọ̀ sókè.
Gbà tí pápá tí máa gbọ́ gbà tí pápá tí mọ̀ bàbá tí ṣe wá jáde pé òun ò rírí olóhùn ò ṣeré òun ò rírí ó dẹ̀ ṣe.
Ó dẹ̀ dùn.
Wá ìṣe ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ṣó lánàá I'm sorry owó
ó tiẹ̀ tí wàá gbọ́n wáyé ní ti bàbá tí ní kọ́ lọ mú.
Ó tún mú ọyàn rẹ̀.
Paparaino ó ní bàbá tí ní kọ́ lọ mú evidence pé òun pé kí láǹdẹ̀ lọ mú evidence wá ẹni tó wáyé ní burúkú nìyẹn ṣé kí yẹn lọ mú kọ́ńdọ̀mù wá ní kọ́ńdọ̀mù tó fi do ṣé kí yẹn lọ mú wá ń pé
kọ́ lọ ṣe test CD yẹn náà.
Wọ́n lọ ṣe test CD ọmọ yẹn imagine.
Driver ló rìkọ́ọ̀dù wọn driver yẹn ló rìkọ́ọ̀dù wọn.
Ó dẹ̀ ní fídíò yẹn.
Ó ní fídíò lọ driver yẹn ló tẹ́lẹ̀ bàbá tí out but guy.
Ṣọ́tù wá da wọ́n ti ju fídíò síta ni ṣé a lè rí wò.
Fídíò ti wà lọ́wọ́ là ń dẹ̀.
Fídíò ó wà lórí péjì ìyá Esabod.
Ṣé fídíò tán ti ń ṣeré tán ti ń fi okòó.
Nínú swimming pool.
Olú fídíò wo nìyẹn.
Mo fẹ́ wò ó níbo ló wà.
Nínú swimming pool ó wọ kìíní bàbá tí wà nù òbí lady yẹn wá sí bọ́dì dé so wọ́n fọwọ́ báńdì látẹ̀yìn it's on the internet now.
Nọ́mbọ̀.
Mo rò pé nínú kitchen làwọn ti ṣe.
Wọ́n ṣe ti share sí mi látàárọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ṣe burú báyìí náà ẹ̀kọ́ ń bá style látàárọ̀.
Guy yẹn ò ní ṣe mọ́ ó tún bọ́ta ó tún defend ara ẹ̀ ó bó ṣe defend ara ẹ̀ ló ń kó bára.
No, the Mary God doesn't even strip herself.
Ṣé òun pààyàn ni àwọn tó dédé pààyàn ní báyìí ní nǹkan ní ilé ìtajà wọ́n ṣì ń defend ara wọn.
Bọ̀ bí kíní yẹn ìyàwó ilé pọ̀ jù.
Àwọn tó pa Mohbad wọ́n defend ara wọn.
ó pẹ́ tí lady yẹn ti máa ṣe mọ́ mi.
Ó tún wá sọ pé we are all mature. We are all mature. Báwo ni ìyàwó ilé ṣe máa sọ pé we are all mature?
Ó smoke now. Ó smoke.
Náà kò yẹ kó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ lè pa òun náà lè sọ rẹ̀ di Wùnmí kó pa Mohbad náà. Àkópa làdẹ we are all mature. Olódún ẹni ẹlẹ́ni wá tó lọ́kọ̀
ọkọ̀ ẹ̀ ọmọ kò smoke.
Èmi ò rí fídíò tó ń tí ń làdí mọ́ra wọn mi ò rí fídíò.
Máa yẹn ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé ó smoke.
Bọ̀ òun náà mo yẹ sọ fún pé jẹ́ mo fẹ́. Ó bàbá ó ní ọ̀nà kan òun mọ̀ pé olóhùn kan mọ̀ pé òun máa mutí ọlọ́kọ̀ mọ̀ pé òun máa mutí gan pé òun lọ mutí lòun ṣe understand ó sọ àti pé nǹkan tó tún wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe understand tẹ́mi rí pé kíní yẹn bad ìgbà tí marigold tí gbogbo yẹn tún bú marigold ẹni tó yẹ kí marigold fẹ́ gẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fẹ́ ó fẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tún wá ìyá ẹ̀ náà tún wá fẹ́ máa yẹn ṣe rí pé nítorí ẹ̀ abáni marigold revenge kò burú jù ẹni tó fẹ́ fẹ́.
àbàṣà ọmọ ìpọ̀ àbàṣà wọn ti pọ̀ jù àwọn ọmọ yìí.
mo ṣe wá mọ àwùjọ báyìí pé ìgbà tí wọ́n ti báwo lọ di àti ẹ̀ náà ṣe máa fẹ́ ẹni tó ti fẹ́ rí is too much.
but ń gbọ́ ṣé ẹ̀yin rí anything ẹ ká padà sórí case ẹ fi ọ̀rọ̀ pé wọ́n kan là tọ́ba ọba àwọn afọ́ra wọn nídìí owó kò kàn ní.
ebi ò tiẹ̀ ẹ wo.
wọ́n fọ́ra wọn dáadáa.
ṣe náà ó bá bọ̀ ebi ò expect kan gbé wá sórí social media.
ṣé ó lè possible could it be possible kí Wùmí kó jowú bí Mohbad ṣe ń náwó kí Mohbad gba ṣọ́ọ̀bù mẹ́ta fún ìyá ẹ̀ Mohbad ti promise ìyá ẹ̀ pé lọ́jọ́ Monday àwọn máa kó 5 million fún what if ó kàn sọ pé ok wá jí lọ́jọ́ Monday kárí ẹ̀ ok wá jí náà what if irun kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ torí báwo lè wọ́n ṣe máa promise ìyá 5 million lọ́jọ́ Monday and lọ́jọ́ Monday àtẹ̀nígbọ́ any láti since then till now àtẹ̀gbọ́ any explanation kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn in fact káàkiri bàbá Tuesday mo fẹ́ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ Monday yẹn gangan that is where everything is everything wà nìyẹn that Monday so imagine me nísìnyí ọmọ mi promise me 5 million lọ́jọ́ Monday the first thing to do on Monday is to call them right so ṣé Mohbad wà láyé kò dẹ̀ bá ìyá ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ throughout Monday how is that possible how is that possible how is that possible it's very clear.
Can I ask you a question or you want to talk so that I mute?
But not with that voice. Maybe you raise your voice now. Speak like a man. Because there's this boy that you'll be speaking with very slowly like this.
Paparaino. See, for us to know why that thing happened, this illustration you just gave, we need to even know what was Mohbad's what. Paparaino, till now, we don't know what was Mohbad's what. What is Mohbad's what, Shamo? Nobody know.
Only women can tell about what. And and that alone can make any woman to take your life if you mess up with them. Knowing fully that she has a total control over your money. Okay? And you'll be seeing her act like the boss in the house. And we have seen so many videos where Wunmi has been acting like the boss. Very frightening videos, frightening ones. The way Wunmi speaks at home. But why was Mohbad himself in such a relationship? It's questionable. It's very, in fact, on the side of Mohbad, it's questionable. Mohbad could have done so many mistakes, which I don't want to give an excuse for his mistakes. But no matter what, okay, what killed him? Mohbad may be wrong. Say he's wrong, whatever, okay. But how did he die? What killed him? Was it through fighting self-defense? If that is the case, then let us know. We want to know how he died, what killed him. That is not too much to know. Is that too much to know, guys?
No, Paparaino, do you know that Naira Marley did not even give us a clue to where he was paying Mohbad's money into? Maybe if Naira Marley knew that.
Who should be going after Naira Marley right now? It's not the father.
Maybe that account.
Father is. Who should be going after Naira Marley? Is this supposed to be the father? Yes.
Yeah, the family. Yeah.
The
right.
families.
The family now.
The father, to be precise, is the head of the family, and there is no record. Like there is no everything in that family is traditional. The marriage traditional, everything traditional. So the head of the family has a say. Mohbad has a say there. But again, it's so crazy. I don't know. There's no how you speak. That's why when I speak intelligently, if I want to joke, it's different. Okay. There's no how you want to speak intelligently. Okay. That you will not mention it in either Baba or Wunmi to these people. And that is a mistake a lot of people are having. Misconception. Thinking that people hate Baba. People, as in, there's no how you will speak. If you want to be true to yourself, I don't like lying to myself. If Mohbad's father was my father or my family, I will get him better. I want to see him better. I cannot imagine you have a mother and your mother is drinking and drunken and misbehaving and is useless on the street. All right? And people, your friends are laughing at your mother or your father. They're drunk. You will not advise your mother what to do. You will not shout at your mother. You will not correct your mother. You're going to do the needful. Okay? You're not shouting because you hate your mother or your father. You are shouting. You are doing everything to get him do the right to the needful. This is something going on in this case. There are so many persons who have speak from the point of love. They love this man and they speak. And some people just come and they misunderstand everything. They misunderstand everything and there's no help they can give to this man. There is no help they can give to this man. Okay? And as we progress in this case, you start seeing them hiding their face. Because they join this man, they join him in his ignorance. If I know they say something right, whoever is in doing, whoever is in action, you don't see the other side of things. There are so many times you will watch footballer playing football. You'll be correcting them, play the ball like this. But can you play it like them? No, if you're there. All right. That's what they say. Anybody who is in action, when you are doing something, people who are watching you, they tend to have more understanding more than you then. But Mohbad is the one that is in this situation right now. He cannot see everything we are seeing. What he's meant to do is to listen so that he can find a way through. That is how it's supposed to be. I don't have to kill my own son. My own son don't have to die for me to know the right thing to do. That is not the right thing to do. For example, now, most of you who are accusing Wunmi killed Mohbad, Wunmi killed Mohbad. You guys say this thing all the time. Why are you saying she killed her husband? Have you lost your own husband before to know how she feels? If you say Wunmi should speak, Wunmi is not speaking. How do you expect her to speak? Have you killed your own husband and know the right thing to do? If you are expecting Wunmi to do the right thing, you to kill your own husband and do the right thing to let us see. Or if you are cursing Mama Mohbad, she's not doing the right thing, no. You to kill your own sons, your own children, and then do the right thing, let's see you. You see? So the same thing you guys used to protect Mama Mohbad, if we use that same thing to test every one of them, it is something that is making them act the way they are acting. All right? And that is where picking side was a very wrong thing. It was a very wrong thing to do. But being fair in addressing issues like this is a plus. And I don't know why people keep saying that a lot of people are making money from these cases doing that. You see, I call these people who are uncivilized. There's this lady that spoke, I don't know whether you are still here, something sissy or whatsoever. Some of you just come, you run your mouth and you run away with it, you get away with it. I'll tell you something, okay? Irrespective of any amount, I was Googling, I was checking the impact of Nigerian diaspora in Nigerian economy. And I got to find out that at least minimum for the past 10 years now, Nigerians in diaspora, okay, contribute minimum of 20 billion annually into Nigerian economy. Into supporting their families back home, supporting people randomly in one way or the other. At least 20 billion. It is not small. All right, it goes a long way. And who are the people who this money is getting into which people's hand? Forget about the 500 billion that we make from our resources. All of that money don't come down to the ordinary people. But the money that comes down to the ordinary people is this transaction that happens between people to people. And that encourages a lot of low people who are in probably people who are in a very low class. I mean the low class family. It enables them to be able to put up one or two things and support the economy. Because whatever they bring out, it's also better for the economy. For example, right now, our gathering, we've been here, it's part of the civic duty. Okay? It is a good thing. It is a good thing for the citizen of a country to be able to gather in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5, and discuss way forward for their society. It is a good thing and not a bad thing. But something have to make this possible. And that is where support comes in. Where those who can fill in some certain gaps by supporting effort, arrangement. It is all not in vain. Nothing works by itself. Let's get it straight. Nothing works by itself. If you're going to be waiting for somebody who is made up, who want to come and use his money, everything, and do the right thing, you're going to wait for a very long time. If you are waiting for someone like Dangote, who is rich, who have the money, to come and sit here 10 hours, 20 hours, and be speaking to you this way, and be addressing issues that concern, you're not going to see it happening. You're not going to see it happening. You still have to empower people among yourself. And that is where they say it is our civic responsibility, it's our duty to socially get involved into matters, into things that matters in the society. You have to stand for a cause. You have to advocate for something. What are you guys advocating for? And whatever you stand for, you put in your best. You're giving your best to whatever you advocate for. But do you deserve to be supported as well? Yes. And that is what you see happen in mostly this, I don't want to say civilized country, because it's insulting to those who don't practice such. To most developed countries, look at paparaino, look at the same settings that I have. I told you guys, during the George Floyd case, there was this guy they called Lawrence. You see, I was on his panel then. During that George Floyd case where there was different discussion, George Floyd was killed instantly, he didn't die instantly, he died in the ambulance, he died in the hospital. So many different things happening, like it got dirty. I was watching, I saw people, talking about the issues of their country, doing different sort of analysis. And intelligence, they come in there, they print one or two informations, and they make good use of it. All right? And I see how they want to continue every day. And I see different support that come from different people to support their platform, to have them even increase and continue what they do. But everything in our own side here, I don't know, is it poor mentality? Is it out of, I don't know. Like we want everything for free. Is it inferiority complex? Is it not lack of exposure? I don't know. We want everything for free. Anytime you ask for free things, for free stuff, believe me, it will not give you the quality that you want. You can't get everything for free. So people should stop making it look like when we come on, we speak, it is all for gift, it's all for the money. Think positively sometimes. If you even want to ask yourself, how much is even that money you're thinking that is money? How much is it? How much? Which we can say it is what to invest in. When you say one particular business is working very well, it means it is what to invest a lot of money in it and you will have 2 times your profit. Please, please. This we're doing, we are never going to solve any problem. There is no way we gather ourselves here and we speak that we don't enable each other in one way or the other. Let's look at those enablement. Let's look at those joyful moments. Let's look at the times that sometimes you learn something new. One thing, you learn one new thing like this that will go with you forever. That you will say, oh, I never knew that something like this was. Like some people will say, why are we so much involved into mohbad's death? We are so much involved into mohbad's death because it is our civic duty to see that our society is healthy. A healthy society is a place where everyone wants to go and live the rest of their life. Why do some people die in oceans? They die in the Atlantic Ocean. They want to travel to Europe. They want to travel to America. Why do they die in the ocean? And as I speak to you, I know of a friend who lost his life in this process. They were walking in a ship somewhere in Wharf there. Okay. And he found his way after offloading all the goods in the ship. Okay. So the ship was supposed to return and he's found his way, somewhere around the ship. And, and a lot of nightmare happens to them. Some of them, when they get to the middle of the sea, they throw them away. If they get discovered. All right. And he lost his life in this process. You see, and a lot are still doing those same things. A lot are still dying. Are we now too much that we cannot even, have some kind of order? We cannot have some kind of, arrangement in place. Why is everything just fun? Everything is just too much of a joke, a fun joke. Why are we living like this? Are we not tired? That's why you say, paparaino, sometimes I don't advocate for most of you who are making too many babies. What is the extent of saying you are doing the will of God? You are making babies, but God is not protecting those babies. Why are you coming back to cry on the government? Government is bad. Always crying government is bad. Are you doing your duty to ensure that the government becomes better? It works together. For example, right now, me standing here and calling out for what will make the society healthy, how criminals cannot escape, is part of shaping the government. It's part of waking authorities. It's part of calling on everybody and telling them that, hey, guys, we can't live like this. We can't live like that. We can't bully each other. We can't do all of these things because it is not healthy for a progressive society. It's not healthy. It is through gatherings like this. And empowering gatherings like this is a beautiful thing. It's an enablement. Civic engagement. We engage. We put ourselves into situations that will heal our society. So that particular individual, all right, I don't know where you see it, but I will assure you something. Having people gathering in a place, platform, discussing, whatever, it's good. It brings a lot of, it creates a lot of good opportunities. One for everyone, and it also helps people to learn. You need to learn. We don't want to see the same situation, reoccurring again. If we don't address it, if we don't gather ourselves, condemn some certain things that, this behavior. Sometimes when you see us sit down here, rub minds together, say this is wrong, that is wrong. There are people listening. There are young ones listening to us, who in the future they may be faced with a problem. Okay, they may be very angry. I'm very angry, and decide to kill somebody. But they will think about our voices. If I kill now, these guys will come for me. If I kill now, they will come for me like Wumi. Look at what they did to Wumi. I don't want to go through that. Let me control my anger. Let me go report to the police. We say this. If anybody offends you, okay, please go to the police. Go there. They are the only one with the right to address issues like that. Issues where your right is violated. Anybody beat you, slap you, they violated your right. Because the right of the whole country is to ensure that everybody is safe and healthy and happy. This is the right that is given to everybody in a country. So anytime anybody makes you uncomfortable, all right, just go report to authorities who have the legal right. You don't even have to fight. All of those things are not okay, are not good. And that's why you look at the 10-minute video. That video that was brought the other time, right? That we're talking about. Play this particular video, let's say the 10-minute video. Why are they not playing that video? It's because maybe it will not show Wumi to be a good person. It will not. You will hardly see Wumi advocating for that particular video to be shown to the public. You will never see her. All right? But she's focused on fighting unnecessary fight. I've still not seen her interview for the AIT that you guys said. If anybody finds it, please let me know. Share it to Paparaino. Let me see. Share it to Paparaino. Let me see which of them is available on my other phone. Share it to Paparaino, the cartoon Paparaino. Okay, Paparaino. Yes, if you have it, share it there so I can play it. Or if you have it, please share it to the WhatsApp group. Those of you, I know that WhatsApp group has been infiltrated. There are so many Wumi fans there. So I don't care. And that's why I say that the WhatsApp group is just there. We just post normal information. You'll never see us take it as a secret group to say we want to discuss some things that we don't want anybody to know. No. Everything you said in the WhatsApp group is just like sharing, sharing any interesting post for people to find their way to tap into it. It's more or less, it's not more than something like that. So if anybody have it, please share to me. No, I don't. This phone is I don't have Instagram on this phone. Okay. Yes. So please, somebody please share it to my WhatsApp. Share to that WhatsApp. All right, so I can check it. I really want to know what is ongoing, because as I said again, I've done a lot of calculations. Okay. I hope that something happens, right? But There are people who has been settled, paid, begged not to talk about what killed Mohbad, because I see no reason why the brother of the deceased cannot be audible, cannot be active to speak about his brother's killing. But we can see him doing pepper them, doing like this, doing videos with people that he never knew, who were never there for him. Mohbad has always been there for Adura. Where's all these boys, all these people who are protecting Adura? Where were they when Adura was suffering, when he was in the hood? Where were all these guys? I mean, that's what I'm asking. Where's Adura's sense? What we're talking about, what happened to your own brother here, who has always stood for you. We are talking about the white cloth thrown in the grave. We are finding another black stuff thrown by Blessing. Oh God. Somebody please confirm to us. Was it Blessing who threw that black pot or black cloth? You know, I've been hearing all of these things, but I have not paid a lot of attention to that. I've not checked that out myself. So guys, the 171 of you here, is there any conviction that yes, it was Blessing? What's happening? Oh my God, it's blowing. It's like it's raining, right? Wow. I hope this building is not shaking. Why is my bed shaking? Oh my God, wait.
Paparaino say na the curtain no go make breeze blow the house.
Listen?
Say na the curtain no go make breeze blow the house.
How many of you are in Nigeria? Is it? How many of you are in Nigeria? Is it raining in Nigeria? Oh my God.
It's raining in Ojodubega.
For the first time, my light has been taken for the first time. For the first time. For the first time. Nepatemunolo. Oh my God, Paparaino, for the first time. Oh God, please, I didn't lie. For the first time. For the first time. For the first time. Guys, so what do we do now? Now that NEPA don't take light. NEPA has taken light. We don't have constant light. So what do we do? What do we do now? What do we do? Wicked people. They want to start celebrating. They want to start celebrating. Oh yeah, NEPA, bring back light. Bring back light, Jare. Bring back light, Jare. No mind them. No mind these wicked people. These wicked people. No mind them.
Papa, no, you will be big man.
NEPA don't bring light back.
You will be big man.
You say?
You be big man, no. You be big man, no.
Like how?
Man, they under your they collect salary from you now.
You want to work for me?
Yeah.
Okay, make a find which work I will give you. If you drag a canapé.
Yes, now.
Oh yeah, now I'll give you one. You do the
I don't drive a canapé before now.
Every month you do delivery for me. I don't have issues. If you're in Lagos.
How much you go?
I tell they carry body be that. If you dey Lagos, I'll give one chicken and pep, make the drive and they give me delivery.
You know, say most of all these people will get money. Now, what they're supposed to do with this for your platform? Yes, now like you now, or maybe you yourself go get one NGO like that, where people go they come collect a kemarua. You get?
Me, I don't first chop elephant. Me, I don't chop elephant. When we say the fine rules, we are never do okay. I can't give Keke Marwa. Nice one.
Then will they work for you now? You said will they make money with it now?
I go tell them make money. No. You know the thing is this, right? I can't. You know, if you the way I grew up, right? Like, aside from forget, I keep telling people don't know that. Like, I have a very serious church background, Christian background. Okay, it's just after, you know, traveling and after mingling with some certain things, in life, and then I just decide myself that religion is not the solution. I'm not comfortable. All this sharp, everywhere shaking. My God, parachute from parachute. Anything will happen. I go fly.
Apparently, you're supposed to get one woman for your side like this. We go service your gbola today.
I need one woman who go do dear or we go dear me. Truth or dare. Dear me. Are you guys hearing this sound? Am I the only one?
Dog is indie. Yes, now we can hear it. I think it's thunder, thunderstorm. She said day here. Now thunderstorm come visit you.
No, I don't understand.
Àwọn sound yìí lásán ó dábàá jẹ ó máa bóyá ń pariwo yẹn neighbor ẹ̀ ò ní gbọ́ tó gbó ta neighbor ẹ̀ ò tẹ̀ ní gbọ́ wàá máa ta gbọ́.
You know, right? I keep telling people, right? See, make I not become governor, maybe president of this country. We go regulate all this picking, the people just the bomb picking. How can people just wake up and be having to? This is a social gathering. It's a place of learning. It's a civic duty that we are doing here. The law says section 40 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There's no way you fight for people without knowing the law that guides your country. Okay, this is a law. We have rights to association, rights to sit together and to discuss way forward of the society. Section 40 says we have every right to association. Right to advocate for a particular cause. Whatever cause you believe is healthy. Some people will say don't victimize. Some people will say don't abuse women. Okay, for the health of this society, women is a widow. That is a cause. That is a cause. Ba, what do you need? Come and get me. I like the way you speak. Ba, come up. Let us fathom out some things.
Paparaino, all these people where they born, do you think the government should put an embargo, or although it cannot work in Nigeria, like they should say there should be a legislation that this is the amount of children you can give birth to? And I was thinking something the other time with a friend of mine. We were discussing way forward of Nigeria, and then we talked about this particular part. This was my submission to that guy. I told him, I said, how about to minimize the rate of giving birth in Nigeria? Of course, population is good, but now it is detrimental to Nigeria because there are so many children that the government and that there are so many children that can't be taken care of. The infrastructure have been overwhelmed. How can we tackle this? You are a politician. And this guy said, well, this is how we can make a legislation that the government would take care of your firstborn and your secondborn. Any other children you give birth to is on your own. Now, this is it. You as a salary earner, there will be a social security that would take money directly from your bank, a particular percentage based on your income, that would take it for social security for those 2 children. So if you have 2 children, you are covered. If you have 3 children, even school, even hospital, even anything they do, the 3rd child will be taken care of by you. Now the first 2 would be taken care of by the government. Of course, how can that affect the society? It means that people will now have the mental awareness that the infrastructures in the society are being overwhelmed. Hence,
where do you find the funding?
Policy?
You see, you guys make it very easy sometimes, right? If you ever ask yourself, how much does Nigeria even have, as a country? It's very easy to just look at it. Oh, we got a lot of money. Once, if they give you just one big project, and you see how much has to go down for that project alone, you'll be shocked. Talk less of attending to different ministries, different projects, federal government, and all of those things, pay workers. It's not easy like that, like you think.
I expect you to ask me that. How do I expect that one to be financed? I expect that you should ask me that. How could that be financed? Then I will explain to you. You see, the government, the way we think the government work, the government don't work that way. The government don't work on what they have as money on ground. The government work on a way they can galvanize money from the society, from the people. The money the government have is the people. Do you get now? Now, the sense in this is that, Paparaino, you have not given birth, but you are working at the age of 18. You have started getting money, but you don't want to.
This system you're talking about, where do you see this system functioning in the whole world? Where do you see it functioning?
Well, every system in the whole world they are how do I put it now? They are local to the people. Do you get any policy they do?
Let me just say this one. Let me say this one. It will make more sense. It will make more sense from a government, okay, to spend more on infrastructures and also create more job opportunities using the public fund or the national fund. Spend it on projects. Let's say, for example, if I know that electricity is needed in Nigeria, okay, any material that will work to make that effect possible, all right, I will make sure I encourage those projects to see that this project, for example, if we need cable, if we need wire, if we need, petrol, I'll make sure if it's to have 10 refineries in the whole country, all right, these are things that will make Nigerians independent. You cannot make Nigerians to start depending on the government. If you start making them depending on the government, they'll be dependent on the government forever. Even when it's time when you want to cut it off, you'll not be able to. So spend it. There will be in the beginning, okay, it is good to spend the money on different genuine projects, okay, and monitor those projects. Make sure that those projects answers to the problems that the whole citizens are facing. Make sure it is your duty to make sure that it answers to it, thereby reducing poverty. But to say that you want to start putting money in the hands of individuals, you want to start sending their children to school, people will always, it will never be enough. And it will make them to be lazy, and you will not have enough money to put into necessary projects that is good for everybody. So build the projects in the country. If you need electricity, you need clean water, okay, that will go round with everybody. Make sure you do those things first. Once those things are there at station, you have good water, you have good light. Look at roads as well, road connections. You have good network, good road connections, and then now you want to talk about maintaining those infrastructures. You see, you need money for so many things. Before putting money into the hands of individuals, if you want to start putting money into the hands of individuals, by the time you calculate that money, okay, if you multiply that money by maybe, let's say 100 million Nigerian, we are talking about billions already. If Nigeria is making 500 billion every year, okay, and now you want to take already 100 billion, 200 billion, you want to put it in the hands of individuals. And how does these individuals build roads? Will they build road? No. You are still the one who will build road because they will see who you responsible. You are still the one who will create light for them. They will see who you responsible. So just make things easy for them. Don't put money into their hands.
No, you are not getting the scope by saying putting money into their hands. That is the key. No, this doesn't entail putting money in anybody. In short, the government is not even spending their money. And the benefit to this is that there would now be a fund that is properly monitored to make all these things that you are talking available. Paparaino, you and I know that all these things are not going to happen like a magic wand. And the problem we have in Nigeria, mostly individualistic to Nigeria now, is that we always feel that all these things can happen at the sway of a wand. It won't, except there is a proper policy that is very, very particular to Nigerian people. Looking at the way they reason, you will understand that this will work. This is it. Nigerians already understand that there is a particular stage you can get married though. But these are people that went to school, that are learned. They will tell you, I have to get to 30, I have to get to 25 before I get married. Now, the bunch of people that give more children, more to the population, is people that are not so learned. In this case now, people that are in the rural environment. Now, we know that these people, probably because of poverty level there, they are, if you say some HMO should come out, there might be this trait of corruption and all. Okay, don't let us do that. Don't let us put money in anybody's hand. Now, the government wants to sell a tax bond. No, we are not selling a tax bond. Well, I mean, we are not selling a bond. We are not selling anything. Now, we are asking the people to invest in a trust fund that is monitored by the government and the public. Now, this...
Sorry, guys, I can't find that interview you guys are talking about. What's the title? I can't find it anywhere. What's the title of the interview you guys are talking about? I've checked YouTube so many folds, you know, so many times I cannot see it. I'm only seeing TVC and the old one. What is the title? What is the title? What is the title? Simple. What is the title? Or someone should just come up and play it. It's simple. Because I can't find anything here. I type mohbad wife Wunmi AIT interview. Let me go to Google to see. Did Lady Aries post it? Did anybody post it on TikTok? I want to play the interview itself. I don't want the analysis, the interview itself. Did anyone post it?
I can't find it to that. To check it.
Is my network still fine? Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Can you all still hear me? Is my network still fine?
Bring this.
Bro, for sure. I know I will not hear your voice even. Please don't speak. Your voice is very, very low. Especially now there's a lot of noise. Please. I cannot hear you, so you don't even talk. This rain has, hide your voice. Please don't talk, please. Let me talk to those in the comment section. Or maybe please come back. Your voice cannot support this kind of time. This weather is too harsh for your voice, please. You'll be speaking with very calm voice, like I don't even know, like I don't know. Just check who posts it. I don't want to follow any analysis. I want to hear the voice itself. All right. And don't tell me to message anybody because I don't message people. I don't disrespect myself. Please be careful. Be careful the things you say to me, okay? See, I don't give you what to immediately. Don't joke. Don't play with me. I don't have time for shit. If I don't find, I'm gonna talk about other things, okay? I don't need Wumi interview to do my show. I don't need Wumi interview to do my show. I don't want to play to see whether there's anything there. I mean, nonsense. And are you guys sure? Are you guys even sure it was an AI thing? When you say AI thing, are you talking about African International Television or whatever? I mean, let me check online because I have checked Facebook. I am not seeing any such thing on Facebook. So I've checked on YouTube and on Google. Let me just go online to see what. Let me go on Facebook. And when I get there, I will know whether it's AIT or not. What if it's not AIT? I mean, how can AIT have a such important show like that? I not even see it. I mean, on YouTube. AIT, mohbad, right interview. I've not seen it yet. But why is everything Wumi? Why is everything Wumi having issues like this? Whatever video that they do, you can't find it easily. Like it's all about making money. They are the one whose stuff is money. But yeah, they play the blame game. They keep blaming other people, you know. They keep blaming other people for the same thing they are doing. I mean, this is crazy, you know. Let me see. AIT.
Hello, Papariano.
1 minute. March 10. Democracy. No. Today, is it? I'm saying 4 hours ago. Okay, security. Is this from this person look like woman? 23 minutes. This person look like woman. Oh wow, very good. Wow, I like this anthem. Very good Nigerian anthem. Gallant police officers. My hand they up.
Hello and thanks for staying with your channel of choice, Africa Independent Television, AIT. Welcome to another edition of Security Scoop, the program that beams the spotlight on topical security issues. I'm your regular guide, Ada Bison Ononye. On the program today...
Is it this one?
No end to the controversy
That's it.
after Afro hip-hop musicians
death. Details in just a moment.
If anybody give me your banana, Simba. If sugar daddy give you cocaine, Simba. What you cool, Simba. Kill you skunk, kill you loud, tell you say that was Simba. That's how you take start. Hey, what's in my eyes? Simba, what you cool, Simba. Love me say, I know they hear when they say make I stop. Hey, I know if it stop. I swear I want to stop. Somebody help me stop. If anybody give you your banana, hey, when I'm at school, she Simba, what you cool, Simba.
This is Security Scope on AIT. Time for this week's matter of the moment. When popular Nigerian Afro hip hop musician Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, died on 12 September 2023, not too many people imagined his death would stir up so much controversy. But a little over a week after Mohbad's death, his remains were exhumed, ostensibly on the heels of the announcement of the police that it would investigate what it described as controversial circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death. From there, it's been one controversy after the other, including a family feud over who is entitled to Mohbad's music royalties, to calls for a paternity test to be conducted to confirm if he is indeed the father of his wife, Umi's son. And it doesn't end there. But I'll stop talking here as we are joined on Security Scope today by Omowumi Aloba, late Mohbad's wife, to shed more light on happenings in the last 18 months or so since her husband's death. Wumi joins us from Lagos virtually. Wumi?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, ma'am.
All right. Welcome to Security Scope on AIT.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Please recount to us the events, the last event before your husband passed, what you remember from your own opinion. We'd like to hear you give us that account.
So basically, on Tuesday, my husband died on Tuesday, September 12, 2023. So on Tuesday, we woke up like as families, and that was our child's 5th month's birthday, which is 12th of September. So we woke up as family. He had his own stuff to do because he had a podcast on that Tuesday morning. Meanwhile, he sustained an injury on Sunday, the last show he went to. He sustained an injury. He had a fight with his friend, which he sustained an injury. So meanwhile, we wanted to call. We called a nurse on Monday, but the nurse was not available. So on Tuesday morning, the nurse actually called us that she will be available on Tuesday, and my husband asked her to come over, and we're supposed to go to the mall to get our son item for his 5th month birthday. He asked us to just wait till he finished his medication with the nurse, then we'd go. So when the nurse came, the nurse administered injection on him. So it was the 3rd injection that he reacted to, and he was rushed to the hospital. And a few minutes after, he was declared dead.
Do you know this nurse you called the previous day was the same nurse that came on Tuesday, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Is this a regular nurse? Like, is the nurse your family doctor, or the nurse is a random nurse that you know around the neighborhood?
Okay, so he has a personal nurse, but the nurse was not around on Tuesday and Monday. Yeah, we put a call through to his personal nurse, but she wasn't available. So a friend spending offered to give him his own personal nurse, and he said he has been using the nurse since 3 years ago. So his friend offered the nurse to come on Monday, but the nurse said she wasn't around also. So the nurse let her come on Tuesday. So that was the first time using the nurse.
Were you in the hospital with them?
No, it was a home service. The nurse came to our house.
So what led to why did you then decided to take him to the hospital after the nurse had treated him at home?
Yeah, so he reacted to the injection. Immediately the nurse gave him the third injection. He vomited. He said he wanted to vomit and he wanted to pee also. So he vomited the food he ate in the morning. He also peed. So on his way coming from the restroom, he fell down and he said he was feeling hot. Like he was feeling hot inside and he needed air, he needed AC. And he also asked us to pour him water because he's feeling hot and he started reacting, he started having body and we poured him water. We said he was not comfortable still. So when we got to realize that the condition was getting worse, so we had to rush him to the hospital. So basically it was the injection that reacted on his body that led to us taking him to the hospital.
Okay. Well, so far so good. What has been the relationship between you and Mohbad's father?
Now our relationship has been, it has been so like, there's been nothing to write home all about.
Why so?
Because it's basically because of my husband's royalties and all of that. He wants to be in control of everything left behind. He doesn't want to understand the fact that he has a child. He wants to be the one in control of everything, and my husband's lawyer is trying to act based on the law, but he doesn't want it. He wants to be in control. So the fact that what he wanted was not given to him, he has been trying to set me up. He has been trying to to defame me, to defame our only child. He has called him so many names. He has called him a bastard. He has said so many things. He has even called me a promiscuous woman just to back up his claim that Liam is a bastard, our only child is a bastard. And he has said so many things. And all of this is because of my husband's loyalty, nothing else. Like he wants to be in charge of everything.
When you say he wants to be in charge, he wants to be in control, what do you mean?
Like what I'm trying to insinuate is that he doesn't want anybody to question him. Like he wants to be the one to be in control of everything my husband left behind, including the blinded property he got for our child, because we have been requesting for it from the day my husband died up to this moment. So he doesn't want anything to be with anybody. He wants, like, including the landed property, the royalties, to be in his demand. Like, he wants everything to be in his care.
Okay, I get that.
And he's to give whoever he wants to give willingly. He doesn't want anybody to force him or query him.
All right. You just mentioned a while ago that your father-in-law does not believe that Liam is his grandson.
No, I never said he believed. He believed Liam is his grandson. He knows 100% that Liam is his grandson.
So why is he demanding for a paternity test?
Because after my husband's demise, he called my husband's lawyer. Not even called. He has been saying it from the moment he saw my husband's body. He has been asking for everything that belongs to my husband, his car, his phone, everything. So he has been calling he told my husband's lawyer that my husband's lawyer should give him everything that's in his care that belongs to my husband. So my husband's lawyer said it cannot work that way because my husband left a child, that every damn thing will be done according to the law. So he does not want it. So he said it's either he is in charge of everything, or He will go all out there to destroy me, and that is what he has been doing. Concerning my
Wumi, I'd like to know at this point if you are sure that Liam is Mohbad's son. I ask this because not only your father-in-law is asking for paternity test, a lot of people are asking for this paternity test, and it's been like almost 2 years since your husband passed, and the paternity test has not been done. Why is it being delayed? But first, I'd like to know if you are sure that Liam is Mohbad's son.
I am 100% sure. I am 101% sure. Like, even my father-in-law is 100% sure. Like, my husband is the only man I've ever had anything sexual with in all my life. So even my father-in-law is 100% sure, because this little baby is something that we actually prayed for. It is not something that I really want to have. Like, I was pressured to have it because I had him very young. I got pregnant when I was 23. So it's not something that I planned or I actually wanted.
What do you mean you it's something you pressed for? You people were praying for?
Out of pressure. Like, my father-in-law wanted the baby. Not even me, not even my husband. He wanted the baby. He was always the one coming to us, telling us to get pregnant. Like, he wants me to have a baby. He wants me to at least have a baby for his son. So it's not as if myself and my husband, planned it, or so it was. We had a dream that I would be pregnant and the baby would be a boy. And when he go up and the baby will be the one to buy his coffin. Like, he said, the Holy Spirit tells him. And also, he also told me that he also asked us to fast. We fasted for 7 days, myself, my husband, and my father-in-law. He took me to different mountains to have the baby so that I can get pregnant. And so it's not something that I did it like because I want to. It was out of prayer. It was what he wanted. So it is so unfortunate. And now the same child that he pressured us to have is now the same child that is defaming online, calling him different names, saying he's a bastard just because of his own selfish interest. It is really unfortunate, but it is such a sad story. But I feel like the only thing that can just make this whole thing to become, to get clearer to people that are in doubt is just for me to get the DNA done. But now he doesn't want it done. He does not want it done.
Like this. They hear you, Baba. They hear you. It's making noise.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Wumi. I just like to know what do you make of the verdict to do with Naira Marley being free by the court? What do you make of that verdict?
Man, it is actually sad because a lot has been happening after my husband's demise, and even before my husband's demise, a whole lot has happened, which is online. How he was bullied, how he was harassed, how he was defamed because and at the end of the day, nothing is being done just because the whole family has not been in cordial relationship. The whole family has not been settled. It's been from one problem to another, and even my father-in-law has said it publicly that he does not have any issue with it. In fact, he has been defending them. And, allegedly, I heard that one way or the other, they've been in contact. Do you understand? Because a lot of people that has been speaking for him, she says there is a lady called Ibukun that has a relationship with them. And that's this same.
It is almost finishing. If you want to address it, please send requests, because I would like to listen to your guys' input before I even say anything about this. So send requests. I'll bring you up immediately she stops speaking. Then you will tell me what you're able to make through all of this.
Who has been the one funding my father-in-law, giving him money, giving him cars, giving him different things, just to keep lying and just to keep spoiling the whole case. Do you understand? And this same Ibuku has been the one giving the suspect money just to come out to defame me and a lot of things. It's so unfortunate that at the end of the day, the people that I feel like can stand by my side to fight for justice for my husband are still the one dining with his enemies. Do you understand? When I heard the whole news, I felt really sad about it because in one way or the other, they've done something that Liam our only son would grow up to ask me when he grows up, and at the end of the day, when I got to realize that nothing can be done to it, it's very, very sad, but there's nothing I can do because at this point, all I have to do is just to fight for myself and my child.
Okay, Wumi.
This is a new interview. This is today. To those of you who are still doubting, this is today, 10th. This is today's interview, please. Okay, and you can find it on Facebook AIT. This is today's interview, AIT online. Okay, please. It's today.
And how some of the circumstances or the relationship with your husband and Naira Marley could have been investigated more. But also, I want to know if Naira Marley had reached out to you since your husband passed.
He never reached out to me. But I think 2 days after my husband demise, his manager reached out to me on WhatsApp. She was trying to, she sent me a text. She said, we should send all of this to Nabikebi as families, that Liam is such a fine boy and they'll make sure that they take good care of him. She tried to call me, but did not pick up. So, I think that was the conversation she sent to me. I didn't respond to her, and since then, they've not reached out. So it's just since then. So from then, it's been from one bullying to another. A whole lot of people has been coming for me, and these same people has been trying to exonerate them, but they are coming for me. Do you understand? So one way or the other, I feel like they have something in common, and I feel like if I had responded to his manager when she called me, maybe all of this would have happened. But it is all good.
Okay, I'm sure that you also know that there are many people who believe you know more than you want to tell the world about the last moment of your husband alive. They also talk about the audio where you and your late husband were arguing, something that happened a couple of hours before he passed. Would you like to clear that part for us?
Of course, yes. So regarding that voice recording, it's something that is really, really sad, because let me just say, like those moments were it's vulnerable moments. Do you understand? That was after the NDLA attack, and that day was on my birthday, 2022. Yes, on my birthday, 2022, April 29. I was in the hospital because after the NDLA issue, he was paranoid. He was living in fear. Like it got worse to the extent that we went to the psychiatric hospital because he became a shadow of himself. He doesn't see himself as the mohbad that everybody see him as. Do you understand? He forgot. He doesn't even know his songs, the song that he released himself. He doesn't know them anymore. He cannot perform them in the show because he does not even know most of his songs. He does not know most things. But I was the only one with him then. But the whole thing was, God really was said that even me myself, I was sick because I just be together and he was just start screaming, saying some people want to kill him, some people want to do this, some people want to do that. We might be together sleeping and he will just wake up middle of the night and ask me to go outside. Irrespective of where we are, we have to go out until he's calm. Do you understand? So that day was on my birthday. He already wished me happy birthday. He already posted my picture online. He just called me. And he was like, where is the phone? Where is his phone? This same phone he was talking about was the same phone I was using. Where is his iCloud? The iCloud he was talking about was the same iCloud I am still using up to this moment. And the iCloud is his name. And that is the same iCloud myself and him were using. He was just saying different things. Where is his phone? The phone was talking about.
Okay, I get the background of that. But real quickly, because our time is almost up.
Okay, let's try to just summarize that. So yeah. So I did that voice note because it was on my birthday and because I was sick. So I was not expecting him to talk to me in such a manner, and I was so sad. So I had to do the recording on a friend's phone to play to him, because whenever he comes down, he's always denied not saying such a thing to me. And also, I did that because I wanted to also play to his father, because then I was already tired of the relationship and I wanted to leave. So his father is always the one coming to me, begging me to please not, I should not leave his son after. So I did that because I wanted to clear him, to make him know that, to let him understand how the whole thing has affected him. And I did the recording on a friend's phone. So there's another girl that
you responded to that. You have responded to that question. I'd like to know at this point why the paternity test is still pending and why your husband has not been buried.
The reason why the paternity test is still pending is because my father-in-law doesn't want to do the DNA. And I feel the main reason is because he doesn't want the attention is getting from the public. He doesn't want it to end. Like he enjoys the attention is getting from the public.
Have you made efforts to get his samples for the DNA? Have you made efforts?
Me or my father-in-law?
You, because the news out there is that it is you who is declining from going for the paternity test.
No. The whole world now knows the truth. People believe that because I was not saying anything. But I think for the past 3 weeks I've been saying my truth.
So what's your truth? Tell AIT.
My truth now is that I have been waiting for the DNA since 2023 up to this moment. So my father-in-law has been the one delaying the process. And now, since last year, the court has given us go ahead to do the DNA. But now he doesn't want me to do my own. He does not want me to do my own personal DNA. He wants to be the one to do his own DNA because he already knows the results he wants to publish. So he doesn't want me to do any DNA to counter his DNA.
All right. So why has your husband not been buried?
Because my father-in-law doesn't want him buried. So yes, so I'm still saying like this whole thing is based on one thing, and the thing is he enjoys the attention he's getting from the media, and he knows that once the DNA is done and once my husband is buried, that is the end of the game for him. So he does not want it to end anytime soon, and that's why he has been delaying the process. So there is no any reason whatsoever when that my husband's body is at the morgue. My father-in-law willingly does not want to bury him.
All right, people are wondering how the relationship between you and your father-in-law suddenly nosedived after your husband.
Yes, is that where it ended? Is there a continuation?
Do not say my name is.
Guys, please let me know. Is there a continuation? Shebi to end the scene. Oh, sure, Jagomolo, come up, please. Some of you should just send request. I don't know why you guys have been in the commission. You guys should be come. The kind of justice that I'm looking for is a fair justice. I don't do justice like you guys should be finding you want to kill somebody.
That's where it ended. That's where
civic responsibility, duties, and that is on all of us. And this is just the little token that I can give. So no bias.
That's where it ended.
Is this where it ended?
Yes.
All right. Let us attend to it. Please, somebody attend to this interview in the most fairest. And what can you guys say about this interview? I need to hear from you guys first before I give my own input analysis. My own input analysis will take time, as usual, because I've put in many things together, which I will say. So who wants to attend to it? Somebody please attend to this interview, which has been, which has just been tendered by Omowumi. Is that Dembanjo or Aloba, whichever. All right.
I don't know if Jagumoli wants to go first, but
all right, I'm just
this interview is today. It's 10th March. Today 10th, but in Nigeria we're already 11th. But it's yesterday. That is 10th.
Yeah, I'm going to be very brief because I don't really want to say much about it. The only thing I picked from this interview is the fact that she's made us understood that Mohbad fell, which is pointing to the direction of pushing my brother. So if anything comes out with
Wait.
injury.
When did she say that? Quote her, please. Go
All
on,
right, she
quote.
said it there. She said when they left, when he got the injection, he left from the room and he fell, and he said he was feeling hot, that they should pour water on him, something like that. She said it. She said Mohbad fell, and I tagged you immediately. I said Mohbad.
Wait, please. No, this is analysis. No, we have to get it clearly.
The nurse is
it before you?
that you know.
Is it before you or after you? Just
okay, so he has a personal nurse, but the nurse was not.
Is it before or after you?
It was after. It was after.
We called his personal nurse. She wasn't available. Okay. So a friend spending offered to give
after you, right? So we are on the right track.
And he said he has been using the nurse since 3 years.
Right, everybody listen.
So his friend offered the nurse to come on Monday.
6/34.
But the nurse said she was tired also. So the nurse let her come on Tuesday. So that was the first time using the nurse.
Were you in the hospital with them?
No, it was a home service. The nurse came to our house.
So what led to why did you then decided to take him to the hospital after the nurse had treated him at home?
Yeah, so he reacted to the injection. Immediately the nurse gave him the third injection. He vomited. He said he wanted to vomit and he wanted to pee also. So he vomited the food he ate in the morning. He also peed. So on his way coming from the restroom, he fell down and he said he was feeling hot.
Did you hear that?
He was feeling hot inside.
Okay. He fell down and he said he was feeling hurt. Okay.
Okay. So which means
Paparaino, play it. Let us hear that full side.
Just wait.
And he needed hair, he needed AC. And he also asked us to pour him water because he's feeling hot and he started reacting, he started having pumps.
Sorry guys, how do you get this place? For those of you who want to play, just write it down. And we'll make the last AIT interview. Play from 7 minutes, okay? From 7:00 minutes. You will hear that they fell down. So that if you want to do your debate from the whole interview is 23 minutes. So from 7 minutes, you will hear that.
There were good pumps in his body, and we poured him water. We said he was not comfortable still. So when we got to realize that the condition was getting worse, so we had to rush him to the hospital. So basically, it was the injection that reacted on his body that led to us taking him to the hospital.
He has made that clear, please. It is the injection that he reacted to that made them take him to the hospital. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, can we stop here? All right, Jagumolu, go on. Go on, Jagumolu. When it's time for you, you will tell me to play it more. Go on, Jagumolu.
So all I'm saying is, so now there is a text message that said pushed. Now there is a voice message from us saying he was dizzy and he fell down. So if autopsy result comes out and they find fracture or any other thing, it's pointing the direction that, oh, it was dizzy, he fell down, not because anybody pushed him. If you understand the idea there, that if there is anything that shows fracture, it was because he fell down out of dizziness. Do you understand? Not I pushed him anymore. It is, so we're going to ignore the text message because the text message has pointed that there was a push, there might be a fracture or whatever. But now she has said this person became dizzy and he fell. So autopsy might come with fracture. We don't know. But then she's made us understood that if there is a fracture, it was because he was dizzy and he fell. So that's all. That is the new thing that I just want to make directly. So I'll let Fra speak.
Right, go on, Spot.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway, why I said you should play the other side is because I want to know if she said the guy stood up and
wait.
This interview,
let me take it a little bit back.
So good. What has been treated him at home?
Yeah, so he reacted to the injection. Immediately the nurse gave him the third injection. He vomited. He said he wanted to vomit and he wanted to pee also. So he vomited the food he ate in the morning. He also peed. So on his way coming from the restroom, he fell down and he said he was feeling hot deep, like he was feeling hot inside, and he needed hair, he needed AC. And he also asked us to pour him water because he's feeling hot, and he started reacting, he started having bumps, good bumps on his body, and we poured him water. We said he was not comfortable still. So when we got to realize that the condition was getting worse, so we had to rush him to the hospital. So basically, it was the injection that reacted on his body that led to us taking him to the hospital.
Okay. Well, so far so good. What has been the relationship between you and Mohbad's father?
Let me add to it again. Sorry, bro. Now, Paparano, this person said they should pour him water. Now, let's remove, we're not there, so let's remove that. Let's just go with when you fall, there is possibility that maybe blood came out. The water poured on him was to clean up the blood. I'm just saying, I'm not sure. Right, but one thing we're not going to take out of this thing is the fact that she said Mohbad fell. When he fell, he fell, look at, they've got towels in that house. How did he fall? What kind of fall is it? You get what I mean? Was it via the staircase? We don't know. But there is a fall, and there will definitely be an impact. When he fell, was he his head? Sorry?
Dagmolu.
Yeah, go on.
I want us to look at this dispassionately. This lady said there was a fall, established there was a fall. And then after that fall, we poured him water. He was feeling hot, and we poured him water. The initial thing out there before was it Adura that poured him water also? Or now, she is establishing that we poured him water. Now, this is my 2+2 here, and I'm entitled to my opinion. Could it be that the fall made this guy went unconscious, and the water was to try to bring him back, hence the nurse came? Or it was the nurse before the fall? If you get my point now. Was it the nurse before
she already said the nurse gave injection. She already said the nurse gave injection. He reacted to that injection. He wanted to be. So it was the nurse. So
would that now nullify the insinuation out there that there was a fight? Then she pushed him, and he fell. This thing now, look at it dispassionately.
Yeah, but one thing for sure, how he fell is what we don't know. She has said he fell out of dizziness. But one thing you need to do...
dizziness from what?
He said from the injection, from the reaction of the injection.
Good. Okay, good. So it was the reaction of the injection, then not that someone pushed.
Yeah, this is our own side of the story, right? Now, when you look, hold on. Now, when you look to the text message that was sent to Yomi, before today, we never heard anything about Mohbad falling. In the CTC, was never there. Now, there is a text message that went to Yomi that said pushed, fell, used his head, knocked somewhere. Now she's done an interview to make us understand that there's actually a falling. So he fell. But she fall more. Now, also dizziness. Adura said more push. So one thing you need to underline there is Mohbad fell. So there's possibility that if autopsy comes out, there might be something pointing to Oshubu.
There was a fall. Let us agree. Now, she nurse yẹn ló fún ní injection tó wá fi wò pé injection yẹn ti ń rí ajẹ́ kí sáré lọ tọ̀ ibi tó ti wá dìde pé òun fẹ́ lọ tọ̀ ó wá fọ̀ àbí torí wípé ìjà kan ṣẹlẹ̀ bí àgbà tó fẹ́ lọ tọ̀ ìjà kan tó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ni ó fi ń yọ pé àdúrà ni ó push ó fọ̀.
We will never know. Just
that's that part.
Just underline. So that's what I'm saying. Just underline. Now we've established that this guy fell. I think because I need to underline it. So Bushi fall in two stories. No one as regards how we fell. There is the push
because
and there is the nurse.
Mama realize we narrative ọ̀dọ̀ papariano yìí ló máa spread jù gbogbo wọn máa ti kẹ́tí sí ọmọ àwò so I don't know if there is a way papariano if there is a way to actually tackle that place that particular side kí narrative má jáde jù ṣé wọ́n ti ṣubú ni ló fi di pé because tẹ bá ní nọ́ọ̀sì wà ń bẹ̀ nǹkan ẹ̀yọ̀ kan wà inconstant pé nọ́ọ̀sì wà ń bẹ̀ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn wà ń bẹ̀ as at that point nígbà tó fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ṣéjà kan ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ in time yẹn ló fi di pé wọ́n push for because look at this now tó bá yẹ kí wọ́n push for ni listen ẹ̀sà ní ọjà gbọ́nlú ẹni sọ ẹ gbọ́ kínní tó bá yẹ kí wọ́n push ẹ̀ ó for ni á jẹ́ wípé push for ni nọ́ọ̀sì wá treat tó bá jẹ́ wípé
you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong, pra. You pay attention to got play me. You're getting it wrong.
Oh yeah. Wrong, sir.
Yeah, the nurse gave injection. The nurse was already there. The nurse gave injection. Injection to nurse ifun ló trigger all of these things. Ló jẹ́ kó pull, ló jẹ́ kó no fẹ́ wí, ló jẹ́ kó ní kó wà dizzy that he fell. It wasn't after all of this the nurse came. He was reacting to the, according to what Wunmi said now, he was reacting to the nurse injection.
Okay.
Now, the economic of a underline in Ben, okay, now we've established that Mohbad actually, there is a fall somewhere. Now, before yet is somewhere, is either Mohbad fell out of dizziness, just like she said, or we go with the Adura story that, oh, she pushed
That's
him.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Those two narratives now, let us dissect and dissolve it today because it's in like she understand now tabanika file ka tuma o mama spread on narratives lo e ke ma tin jo wu ka tele ka to chance narrative àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé nurse dé ó fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ó react bí ara ń gbọ́n jù ó ṣubú ìyẹn gangan ló pa torí ó tún dìde àwọn domile lórí that's the first narration now the second narrative ni pé Madura ti chat Yomi I have a video where so person pushed my brother to you understand now those two narratives now all establish pé there was a fall right now is fall yẹn ni kẹ́kẹ́ demystify sin ṣé fall yẹn ló pa Mohbad ni àbí fall yẹn was just to elaborate what happened now mo get a conspiracy theory bí tẹ́m tá tí mo bọ̀ yẹn pé kí ló tó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ fall bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló dé tí ìgbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe autopsy àti kíní ni ṣé autopsy máa jáde kán ní ó ní fracture àbí nǹkan kan now tó bá yẹ pé autopsy jáde wọ́n ní Mohbad ní fracture ló fi kú àbí nǹkan kan definitely nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn kò wá treat ọwọ́ àtọ̀ ó wá embalm ni mi mọ̀ bí ẹ get nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ but tó bá happen pé kì í autopsy yẹn ò gbé jáde pé fracture àbí nǹkan kan ló pa Mohbad àbí nǹkan kan ó túmọ̀ sí pé ẹni tó send message sí Yomi yẹn irọ́ ló ń pa.
You're correct. Yeah, you're correct. But we will never know. We will never know until, because one thing for sure now, is that prior to the text message, we never heard anything about Mohbad falling down, because that part was key part in the CTC. Everything she said in the past, she's always said he peed, he vomited, they poured water on him. But you see that fall, what John Kuro. Now that Adura has established there was a fall, now they've inserted a fall back into the story. Do you understand? Which is not aligning with pushing, but instead, it fell because he was dizzy. Sure, yeah, but like I said, you still have to circle that fall. That okay, now we know that she fall. You show Shibula to the staircase and but you are dizzy. Low for corneo, we don't know. Do you understand? I want to go with what he said. Now, I don't want to go with what Adura said. Now, I want to go with what she said. That okay, he fell. He will fall. Woloni show Shibula to the staircase after being dizzy.
Tẹ́bá tún gbọ́ yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ máa rí ẹ pé mo ní ká repeat ká reverse rẹ̀ after that ó sọ pé àwọn da omi lé lórí nítorí ẹ̀mí ṣọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú analysis ẹ̀ ń pé ó ṣeé ṣe kó jẹ́ wípé fọ́ọ̀lù yẹn ọ̀gan ló pa omi tá a dà lé lórí yẹn is just to try to revive then if that is the case then irọ́ ni ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wípé nọ́ọ̀sì ló fún lábẹ́rẹ́ no irọ́ ni wípé abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló pa
There you go. There you
Fọ́ọ̀lù yẹn
go.
ló pa.
There
So
you
ta
go.
ló wá tì tó fọ́? Ṣábẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló tì tó fọ́ ni?
Nǹkan tó sọ
Àbí
ní
wọ́n tì
abẹ́rẹ́
gangan
nọ́ọ̀sì
fọ́?
ni abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló ti. So let's even go with abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì. Let's even go with abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì, which means nọ́ọ̀sì fún lábẹ́rẹ́. Yes, we understand that. But fọ́ọ̀lù lè sẹ́ pé abẹ́rẹ́ ló wá pamọ́ sí. You say fọ́ yẹn ló pa, kò ṣe abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló pamọ́ sí. Because it fell.
Mo ní sọ pé abẹ́rẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn ló pa gangan náà.
You
At this
understand?
point gan, physical examination corpse Mohbad ṣé kò yẹ kan ti ṣe ni? As in corpse yẹn physical examination pé gbogbo orí ẹ̀ gbálẹ̀ kìíní kan yẹn wọ́n á ti demystify gbogbo àwọn get wọ́n á ti gbogbo àwọn conspiracy yẹn á ti kúrò nílẹ̀. Kí ni wọ́n lẹ plaster kan mẹ́yìn orí ẹ̀ ṣe kìíní kan? No, let us see.
Pay attention to the countenance when she was talking about it. Let Paparano play it again. Go pay attention to the way. See, when something is true, right? The way you're going to narrate it, Oma flow. Do you get Oma flow?
Yeah.
There is a lot of like when you're trying to think. Do you understand? And when you watch video as well, you can see her looking unwooky, like I want to remember things.
Ààrẹ ò balẹ̀ normal. Ẹ má yẹ ká máa wo body kìíní ti tiẹ̀, body language. Ààrẹ ò balẹ̀, ara Wunmi ò balẹ̀, kò ń ṣe ẹni tó ní calm countenance tí ẹ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀wọ̀n káwọn kan wà, ojú wọn á kàn ọ̀rùn, tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn á kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ wọn lọ. They won't even bring any facial expression sí. Òun ti tiẹ̀ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ àti ẹ máa ti mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe ọmọ kan tó lára tó balẹ̀ ọ̀nà títí.
I don't think she was expecting that kind of question. I think she got used to the DNA, the property kind of question. You get what I mean? So you see, when you ask a certain question, she's always evading it to go to the DNA and property.
This one also started the way every other interviewer starts. Can you narrate? She started narrating. Okay, then what is the relationship between you and your father-in-law? That's the way they always start. Ó ti fi lára balẹ̀. Ibi tó ti yọ sí, ó ti jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ló ẹ̀ṣọ́ á dá padà wá. You said something, and that was a lie. She said, you said something about your father-in-law wanting to shake ní kan. Ó wá ní no, I didn't say that. I said, which brought about all those intricacies. If you reverse that place, you realize that interviewer
Let me reply to Faith Ileorioluwa Okpe. This person said hospital did not state any swelling part of his body in their report. I never said that. I said if the autopsy result comes out, let's wait for the autopsy result. If I'm saying, yeah.
Do you know that this girl keeps saying one thing in all her interviews, and she has not stopped saying it, that Mohbad got to the hospital before he died? This girl keeps saying it. I don't know if that was true or nobody can claim that was true.
Anyway, maybe they sent top movies to come and Paparano play for top movies. Let him hear it. Maybe he might have another opinion. He don't do yet. He might have another opinion. Paparano, can you replay it so top movies can hear it?
The sniper. What are they playing?
The AIT interview.
Okay, what happened? What is new in it?
The new part of it is Wunmi has established that Mohbad fell.
She has always said that now. Didn't you listen to the TVC interview she had?
Said it.
You did not listen very well.
I
Maybe
did listen.
you did not listen very well. She said that.
Okay, tell us how she. Oh yeah, tell us how she said.
What she said
Oh yeah, tell us. Go on.
in the TVC interview, that's just that makes most of you guys don't listen, and you don't take all those vital information to consideration. She actually said after she had that injection, okay, she personally took Mohbad to the restroom because Mohbad wanted to go and pee and he wanted to vomit. She took him to the restroom. That is what she said. On their way coming back, Mohbad fell. She said that at the TVC interview that she had. Maybe you can go and listen to it.
All right.
Get
Okay.
information.
Okay. You say that. Okay. Was that mentioned in the
now
CTC?
at the point that it fell?
Hold
wait
on.
now. At the point that okay.
Oh yeah, go on.
What do you say? At the point that he fell, Mohbad fell, she had to start calling the Adura, the Dijibami to come because he was saying that they should pour him water, that he's feeling hot and everything. So they came and they assisted, pouring water. I think it was at that point they had to take him from where he was to Liam's room because the AC in Liam's room was working. And she said all those things. I don't know why you're just saying that you're hearing the first time.
So in the CTC as well, did she say it fell? In the CTC, did she say it fell?
Do you want me to go to the CTC? I'm telling you that you're saying that you're hearing it for the first time.
Now, it's a question. I'm asking yes or no.
I have to go and check, but I'm telling you this particular one that I know that she has said is not a new thing.
Can you play the TVC? If you don't mind.
Give me 1 minute. I will get it and I'll play it.
All right, go on.
Top movie. Ingo, the Air Force, I take question, they ask question.
Wait, Pra, you listen to the TVC. Did you hear it in the TVC? Because me, I never heard it, but maybe
it will be a surprise if he plays it anyways.
So let's wait.
Oh yeah, wait, just listening.
Second one, I think first. I think it was the third one I got on this body. Oh, yes, it was the third injection. But me, I was not really at the same because I was cooking before. If I had to go to the kitchen to put all the food I was cooking, I went upstairs. So I think it was around yes, the nurse was about to give him the third injection when I entered. So immediately I entered, I was like, he was telling the nurse to remove it. I was feeling somehow. He told the nurse to remove it. I want to pee and I want to vomit. So I held his hand to the restroom. He vomited. He peed. On our way coming back from the restroom, he just fell down. They started saying his heart is hurting him. I need water. I had to call on Adura, like the other people like that, and he should come. So he told Adura to get him water. Adura should pour in water. So Adura got him water. We poured water on him, but he was still not feeling comfortable. He said he needs fan. Like he's hurting inside his heart. He's hurting him. Yes, like he needs water. Like he needs us to pour water. Yes, he started having his body started having reactions. Like he was vomiting. So we had to carry him to Liam's room because Liam's room has AC. But he said he's still not feeling comfortable. So I knew that I need something had to be done.
Should I stop or should I play that?
So our neighbors, because his man was mechanic was.
It's okay. Stop. We've heard it now. So you've been vindicated.
Same. It didn't exonerate the full matter.
Yeah, so there is 4 there now. Yeah, so there is 4 there now.
We can.
Yeah, so top movies. Now that we've established that Mohbad fell, right? Could that fall be the cause of his spine?
No.
Okay, explain why not.
Now, this is why I will say this. The police has investigated this particular matter, right? And the investigation has proven that the reaction, led to what happened to Mohbad. It was after the injection, the last injection, that he started reacting. All right? And he was now rushed to the hospital, from where he was examined for like 20 minutes, and he was now confirmed dead by Dr. Deborah. And that is the fact, and that is the official end result from the Nigeria police after the investigation. Now, if you want us to place our analysis based on assumption, it will be a case of probability.
So let's not use assumption now. Hold on, let's not use assumption now. So if the autopsy from Baba, if it comes out and there is fracture.
Now let me tell you something.
Hold on now, wait now.
No, I'll answer that question, Talk Musvi. If the
If there is
autopsy comes
fracture,
out and there is fracture, what will happen?
That's why I don't even. Let me tell you something, Sniper. And mark today's date. All right. I told Richie to go to Ikorodu registrar, okay, and confirm if there was anything like chain of custody concerning the toxicology that Baba Mohbad claimed that he has done. Up to today, there is no application on chain of custody concerning any toxicology. So what I'm trying to tell you here is that no toxicology was done anywhere. They are just going to fabricate a result and they will present it, and that result will not be any government results. That is the game that they are playing that you guys are not seeing.
Hold on, Talk Movie. So why are you doing a research? Why are you doing a research on that? Why are you doing that research? Why you?
Because I was informed very vividly that no chain of custody
I
was
understand
applied.
that I said why. And the question I asked you is the why.
Because I have seen through the character and the personality of this man they call Jose, and I know it doesn't mean the right justice for Mohbad. That is why I am very.
So you went.
That is why I'm very.
Hold on. So are you saying now that where is he? He's gone? Paparaino, who dropped him?
All right. Let's analyze the video first, please. Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Hello.
We hear you.
Yes. Let's analyze the video first. Please do not bring any anti-justice up. Let's try to have a balanced thought on the video itself. So what was the analysis you gave? You see, this is why I keep saying that those of you who are really looking for justice, I played the video and I told you guys to come up. Let's talk about it. You guys, you stay behind. I don't know who you want to analyze the video for you. Who do you want to analyze the video for you? You want me to be doing everything for you? Come, let's talk about the video. Are you not looking for justice? You're looking for justice, right? So you have to look for every single opportunity that will give you information that can be used. You know, that's what you have to do. Please, that's what you have to do. And I don't know, like, and very soon you will say, Paparaino, what is it doing? This and that. You don't know what I'm doing because you cannot even do half of what I'm doing. You cannot even. You see? Now, I've listened to the interview. I think the interview has some sincerity. And I mean, first, I will say in the body language, everything. I think it looks a little bit concerning. Okay, this is the first time I will see women speaking and really showing some concerns. You know, a little bit of concern. All right. Though she has this kind of personality, I don't care. But I think for the first time that I'm seeing somebody speaking and that I'm saying that it's like she is in her conversation for the first time, this is that kind of interview. Though a lot of things have still not been, there are so many things that are still not being clarified because I expected women to talk about, she was given an opportunity to talk about what happened in the show. And I don't know why they keep going for short sessions. You know, you can have a very long section. You can book for a very long section if it's 1 hour or 2 hours or whatsoever. I mean, and schedule a very good time. You know that you need a story. You need to tell your story. And you need people to hear your own story. And you're paying money, okay? So please, these guys, they should do things better. And next time, anyway, before I talk about areas which she has done so well, I would also talk about areas which I think something could be coming out. On the DNA, that is an issue which they are still debating on, which Baba Mohbad himself, I think, with all truth being told, Baba Mohbad has confirmed that as things stand is the one delaying their autopsy, their DNA as things stand, which I think in the past, we might have delayed the DNA, which I still believe that Wumi is trying to take advantage of the situation going on with Baba Mohbad. And Baba Mohbad too, why is he having this situation going on with himself? You know, we've been talking all this time so that this man will not be in trouble. Right now, he's in trouble with his legal team, right? This is the legal team we've been calling us for a very, very long time. And people, they think we have hate in us when we talk about legal team. They don't know that we really mean and we really want to have everything in order. They keep fighting. People defend mohbad. They don't do anything more than cursing people. Okay? And believe me, this is their level of understanding. But now, in the conversation of Wunmi is speaking like somebody who has cleaned all evidences. Somebody who understands that right now, everything is gone. That it's just time for me to be enjoying, right? Who has done her assignment. Wunmi is not speaking like anybody who is worried or anything. I've been telling you this. For Wunmi to come out and be speaking, one, I don't know whether they have seen the autopsy report, but I think she might have seen the autopsy report, and that's why she's speaking, and that's why she's fine. Like they are trying to just round up everything. All right, because one, if Wunmi have not seen autopsy report and she doesn't know what's coming, one, she'll be worried. Okay, especially if her hands are not clean, she'll be worried. But in this case, I do not see worried Wunmi. I do not see a Wunmi that is bothered. But now let's come to. And also, okay, this is on the side of the DNA. I think an interview like this, okay, if Wunmi is claiming that Baba Mohbad is the one delaying the DNA right now, it's very simple. Just cut a piece of evidence where Baba Mohbad said so and play it in your show. I don't know why. Sometimes, right, do you guys enjoy doing things like dummies? I don't understand. I speak here, I analyze this issue fairly for anybody who is innocent to benefit from it. Okay? It's very simple. If Mohbad has said in an interview that he's the one dealing, copy that place and play it. That one goes a long way. So that Mohbad too will know that, hey, he too need to wake up. Because indeed, Mohbad has said in an interview that he's the one delaying the DNA right now. He said so. I don't know why you two can't copy it and play it there. Simple. They both said, I just see kids everywhere. Kids everywhere. You don't even know how to do things. I mean, this is our babies, okay? These are babies. You have to learn to come with evidence. There's no how you play him on video, show it there, and people hear. That speaks volume. That speaks volume. That shut the man up directly. It is not you saying it right now. It is what he has said. Yeah, no, it's not audio. Baba said that in Galilee. That happened this year. It happened after Baba Mohbad lost his lawyer. Okay? And that's an evidence. You should play it. That's what Baba Mohbad is playing games with us. We have to know where he stands. I don't want babies. I don't want jokes. All right? Now, this is on the side that I think Wunmi has done so well. But now on the side of evidence, as people who are looking for evidence, it is our responsibility to analyze deeply every little areas that we see that can give us some good information. Like what the sniper rightly said there. I think it makes a lot of sense that it makes a lot of sense for someone to say that Wunmi pushed my brother. Then comes questions like this. Could it have been that at some point in time, all right, maybe Wunmi and Mohbad had some little misunderstanding, I will say it was didn't or pushed him away, okay, and that really triggered everything. Because now we are looking at something like this. We should be asking questions like this. When the nurse was there, was water poured on Mohbad? No. The nurse must have gone out. And nurse, what made you leave to go out? That's also important. You see, good questions should be asked around here because according to the reporter, they said that when the nurse came back, the nurse saw them pouring water on Mohbad. But I'm very, like flabbergasted. I'm astounded, okay, by DJ Bami. I was to talk about DJ Bami today. DJ Bami said so many things that are a little bit contradicting. Okay, because the Jabami said that at some point he went to get mob to clean the water, right? that they poured on Mohbad. Jebani, at what point did you went to get them up? But you said you and the nurse went to the pharmacy. So you and the nurse should not be there when water was poured on Mohbad. You should not be there. The nurse was not there, and you claim you went with the nurse. The nurse was not there. Why are you even there? Okay, and then he claimed that when they returned, they saw how the neighbors and some people were already putting Mohbad in the neighbor's car, and they joined. The Imam didn't claim that they went up again. He didn't say so. All right. So their stories, I was astounded, exactly. Yeah. So their stories is like we don't have a good investigator who can investigate these people and then make their story straight. It's not all straight. Now, we have a very good point. Yeah. A point of falling down. When Mohbad fell down, what is the impact? Did he fall down and remain there? Or did he fall down and wake up? What happened during the falling down? Did Wunmi escorted Mohbad to the toilet and followed through with Mohbad? If Wunmi escorted Mohbad and followed through with Mohbad and then Mohbad fall, then it means Abdullah was correct. How Wunmi pushed my brother? And one, for Wunmi to know that Mohbad fell, Wunmi must be there. And for Wunmi to be there when Mohbad fell, I think we should not be asking questions. How did Mohbad fall? Wunmi, was there any argument? Because you frequently have argument with this guy. At the point of death, were you still having argument with him? What is going on? I'm coming. That's the moment. Any question at this point before we continue? Any question, any doubt? Any question, any doubt? Can you guys hear me? Is it network issue?
We hear you, we hear you.
Or you guys are digesting the information? Is it making sense? How come no question? How come no question? Me, I don't like speaking and people don't ask questions. Wow. Hey. And when they said toxicology was not done, I don't know. We call it a private autopsy. So a private autopsy some individual should be informed. Who should be informed for private autopsy to be done? That is the magistrate alone. And the magistrate have given the order to the family. And I don't know what Top Movie is saying that something was not recorded, something was not recorded. Please wait. We're talking about post-mortem examination. They have an approval to conduct a post-mortem examination. Now, post-mortem examination can also have forensic toxicology. It is still part of the post-mortem. On a good day, toxicology is not a test that is done for dead bodies only. No, please. I don't know why I should go register somewhere because I want to do toxicology. Toxicology is just to test the drug level in someone's body, right? I mean, to test the drug level, to take the amount of drugs that was in somebody's body. That's toxicology. The reason why they join it with autopsy is so that they will have more information about how the person died. All right? So toxicology is not something special that you do for dead body. No. It's just trying to go more advanced. It's just trying to explore other areas of how Mohbad could have died. Whether there could have been drug-related issues. I mean, and that is an autopsy, post-mortem examination is a major thing. The body, test the kidney, liver, everything. And then now, even see whether you can even, find some toxicity in Mohbad's body, toxins. So that is toxicology. And when it comes on Friday, this Friday, today is Tuesday already in Nigeria. So in the next 3 days, there will be inquests where Mohbad cause of death will be read by the doctor of the family. So we are very hopeful. We hope it brings us joy. All right. So go on, Blackbird.
Thank you, Paparaino. Two things. Number one, do you think it's a coincidence that she has been coming out over the last 2-3 weeks or so after almost 2 years? This is the first time she's coming out now, boldly giving interviews. It's not a coincidence. You remember I was on your live one time that Dr. Kemalun lawyer was here too. She already forecasted that this is what is going to happen. She's going through, it's called, in media, they call it, how would they call it? It's a PR strategy that she's going through now. Dr. Kemalun lawyer already forecasted that this was going to happen, and that's what will happening right now. Do you think it's a coincidence that she's going around giving these interviews now? That's number one. Number two, if you notice, every time that she goes out and do the interview, she's adding some element to her narrative. It's as if she's listening to people like us analyzing, and then she's going in to adjust her narrative. Because that recording you played today, this is the first time that she has used her mouth to say it. The first time that I have heard that he fell. We did not hear that during the inquest. It was not part of her CTC. The initial interview that she granted, she did not mention that. Today is the first time that I heard that clearly, that he fell. Why do you think she's coming up with so much confidence and going around? Could it be that they planted a mole? Could it be that they planted a mole around Baba because Baba is surrounding himself with so many people and he does not know that there are moles around him? Could it be that there are some two-faced people that are so-called Baba supporters that may have seen, because there are powers that be, may have seen or have insight into potentially the results of the autopsy or whatever, that have leaked it to her, that now she has realized that there's nothing there. I get food chest now if it come out. Because don't forget, a lot of people don't value Dr. Kemi Oluloyo. A lot of people don't take what she says to heart. They look at her like she's a crazy woman. Me, I pay attention to whatever she said because as far as I'm concerned, she's been the only investigative journalist that I really did investigation about this justice for Mohbad. Everybody else is just doing high level stuff. She went deeper. She predicted all of these things that Wunmi is doing before it happened. And she also predicted that the inquest coming up, potentially they're going to come out and say nothing was found in the autopsy. They're going to give us a cock and bull story to make Nigerians forget.
Cocktail of drugs will be found in the autopsy.
Exactly. Back in November of 23, he talked about there was cocktail of drugs found in Mohbad's system. Mohbad was home medicated before the quote-unquote nurse came to the scene. You understand? So all of this and that is happening now. This woman already predicted it many, many months ago, saying that they're going to paint the whole scenario like, they could not find anything. So what am I trying to say in essence? I'm trying to say is the reason why she has so much confidence to come out now, to be going around doing public sympathy, emotional blackmail, could be for many reasons. It could be a way to seek public sympathy. It could be a way to paint scenario. It could be a ploy for asylum seeking. It could be so many things. But Kemaloloyo said she said before inquest comes and they come up with the result that she will be going out to media campaign to pay this credit. So me, I'm curious why, if anybody thinks this is a coincidence that she's coming out now. What are your thoughts, Papariano?
Okay, anybody wants to address the coincidence part of it? If you want to do unmute yourself and talk about it before I come. So, is it a coincidence? Anybody wants to address it? Somebody? Is it a coincidence?
Hello, Paparano.
Hello.
Good day, everybody.
Yeah, hello.
It is not a coincidence, though. It has been practiced because if she wants to come out soon, she have every opportunity to come out since last year, because all the time she has been spending online using fake profile to check all what is going on. She have the opportunity to, and she also have a platform because people are ready to listen to her own side of the story, be it bad or good. People are, because I don't know what kept her so long. Maybe the script they wrote for her, she's trying so hard to practice it or whatever. But I like the way this interviewer interviewed her. She was so good because she shouldn't ask her about, like, next time, please, if anybody wants to interview this girl, they shouldn't ask her about anything as touching father-in-law, mother-in-law, pastor relationship. They should ask her valid question, which we've been asking. Why did Mohbad came home from the show unconscious? Because you cannot tell us Mohbad came home with his rightful senses and you will be the one to explain what happened to Adura. Mohbad can tell Adura what happens to him by himself. Why must you be the one to explain to Adura? And why was Mohbad's phone not reachable throughout on Monday? Because according to Mama Mohbad, she was unable to reach Mohbad. That was why she put a call across to Omi. Prime Boy was unable to reach Mohbad. The same thing with Spending. So what happened to Mohbad throughout that Monday? You guys claimed he bled profusely from the show. And the same energy that you took him to the hospital, why don't you take the same energy to took him to the hospital instead of waiting for the nurse? Because that woman asked that, okay, at the end of the day, you took him to the hospital because the same hospital you said he has phobia for, you took him to the hospital and you lied that it was 20 minutes after he landed to the hospital. That was when they said he passed away. And your queen mother said Mohbad died in the house. So definitely, your, like, all your whatever is not even tally at all. Because I think if Iyabo Ojo is not in the house, it was what you explained to her. That was what she danced to. Because if you didn't tell her that he died in the house, how will she know that Mohbad died in the house? And the same you said he died in the hospital 20 minutes later. Does it make any sense to us? No. They should. And why are you always concerned about our son? My father-in-law wants to be in charge of the property and the royalties. If you are not fighting for one, because if you truly love Mohbad and you are truly fighting for justice for Mohbad, you shouldn't be crying for property. Because all the interview I'm seeing, my father-in-law wants to be in charge. My father-in-law wants to be in charge of what? Because you are the one saying Mohbad doesn't have any property. Now he have a property. Mohbad doesn't have any royalty. Now you have a royalty. Because why are you always concerned about Mr. Loba wants to rule over the property? And where is the video evidence of him saying I'm fighting for Mohbad's property? And you are not even a legal wife. Because you are claiming to be a legal wife because Mohbad did not marry you legally. Even Mohbad said she was thanking God that Mohbad did not do the same thing Davido did for Chioma. That your head cannot carry it because you're not a good wife. The same you denied your so-called mother-in-law of taking Liam for the past 41 days. It was when Ijaye fi Elakalaka, that is when you know that she is useful on this case. Why is your mother not coming out? Is your mother not a police officer? Why can't she come and speak up for you? Whenever we bring your mother's issue, you will be angry. What is going on? Because it's only Iya Mohbad. Why is your mother not? Although she's not a good mother, because if she's a good mother, she will not leave you in the hands of a man. Because you were not even yet a teenager when you were staying with Mohbad, and upon all those 10 years lovey-dovey. You guys did not even marry legally because there was no love. You were there for the money and for the fame. And you lied that Mohbad posted you on your birthday, 2022. It was a lie. Because if he posted you, you will be the first person to give us that screenshot of the evidence. Said he posted, because according to my sis girlfriend, you used emotional blackmail on Mohbad that day. You pretended as if you were sick. You went to the hospital. They put a bandage on your hands. And if you see paparaino, this girl, if she was one that made that recording about Ofekpami the family, I swear with my life, Umi will not have posted it. It was because that recording was on a friend's phone. That was when it leaked out. Because if it was on Umi's phone, Umi will not post it at all. Now she's making us to feel like that voice note is not a bad voice note. That was why the voice note was outside. It's a lie. If Umi was one that recorded that voice note herself, she would have deleted it. She wouldn't have even sent it to anybody. It was because someone recorded it and someone have it. That is why she don't even have a say up to date. And that voice note is the one helping us, because we have been sympathizing with her since on the day of the burial. But shout out to the person that posted that voice note. And shout out to the person that posted when she and Mohbad was having a misunderstanding, when she was saying, why are you viewing my snap? Don't you ever in your life. If that video was longer than that, Umi would have slapped Mohbad. And you were there saying he was bullied though. What of the relationship trauma he has passed through? Because you said when someone recorded that video, you wanted to send it to your father-in-law, that you wanted to leave that relationship. But you said you guys have you guys agreed to disagree, and your relationship was a lovey-dovey. Relationship that was a lovey-dovey, and you said you wanted to leave that relationship. Doesn't make any sense. Listen to yourself. Like, I like the way that woman is interviewing, because once she's taking longer than expected, there will be emotions. And I like how professional that is. The best interviewer ever. No emotions whatsoever. Now, the next question should be, what happened to the release of the house? And why did they quickly repair the release of the house after the analysis on TikTok? What happened to your forehead? What happened to your forehead on the day of the burial? Why did you put Liam in the poly bag? And nobody even knows you and Liam on the day of the burial. And Baba Mohbad prayed for you, but you said you went to greet him with Liam and he did not answer. That was when you knew that there is fire on the mountain. Unknowingly to us, because we thought you lost your husband, because you don't fit that title of a widow. You are still a suspect. In as much we are still looking for justice for Mohbad, you are still a suspect. But you are using that title of a widow to lovey-dovey, to Kowalomi Obeje. That is gone are those days. Yet law. Because this is beyond your imagination, right? It is going, because the normally say when the truth is out, I hope you will be able to undo it. Why don't you answer Naira? Why were you quick to answer Spendi? Because you know that Spendi did not have a connection. They don't born you. And why are you not mentioning Sam Larry? We all saw the video of Sam Larry attempting to bully Mohbad, and we've never seen that of Naira Marley. Why are you afraid to mention Sam Larry in every of your interview? Please, the next interviewer should ask her relationship with Sam Larry. What happened to the release of the house? What happened to her forehead on the day of the burial? Why did she put a vado, a vado or whatever in the coffee, like in the graveyard? And why were you looking for a pregnancy at the age of 23? Because as a 23-year-old girl, you are still young, you are still a youth. Why are you? But you are only saying Mr. Loba is the one saying, okay, you should go and get pregnant. Your baby should be the one to bury him, blah, blah, blah. Shout out to him, because if he did not put more trigger, you wouldn't have the same Liam that you are crying for today. Because Mr. Loba initiated it. That was why you have a baby. Because you said you weren't even ready to have a baby, that you and your husband have been enjoying your life since. But it was Mr. Loba that
initiated the baby part, and the same Mr. Aloba that initiated the baby. If there is any way to buy Mr. Aloba today, you would have done that. But thank God that the God that man is serving, is helping him in all aspects. Because woman, make una I be woman, but make una fear woman. Make una use 1 hour. I be like out of 24 hours, use 23 hours to fear woman. Because once they share that their crocodile tears, you will think they are saying the truth. It's a lie. Woman can be saying the truth and be woman can be lying and be saying like I don't even know how to say it, but she know what I'm trying to say. I love the way that woman interviewed her. She didn't even let her land. She was like, okay, next question. That is how it is. Not that Gabriel Chudu Abena Shudi Oloshi. Very stupid, unprofessional man. Very unnecessary question. What was your relationship with your father-in-law? Was it the one that cried Mohbad? But because you said Mr. Aloba was the best of your friend, why did you guys have a misunderstanding? Because of placenta. Why did you not give placenta to the Aloba family? Why did you give it out to your mother? Because if you truly know the father of the baby, you will not give it out to your mother. Because if you are truly sure that Mr. Aloba is 100% sure that Liam is for Mohbad, why didn't you give Mohbad the placenta? Because if you have given Mohbad the placenta, Mohbad would have given it to his father. Because you won't expect us to believe that you gave placenta to Mohbad and Mohbad go and bury the placenta in Lekki in Orchid land. Does that make any sense? Why he have a family house in Ikorodu where he can easily bury the placenta? And you are telling us Mohbad is the father of the baby, and Mr. Aloba is 100% sure, but Mr. Aloba does not want to admit it because of royalty. What's royalty? If they did not buy Mohbad, will you be claiming the title of a widow today? Why are you a widow? What happened to Mohbad that made you a widow? And to me, you are not a widow because you still have a life ahead of you. You can still remarry. And if you don't want to remarry, you can have a sugar boys ahead. But that does not mean you will be telling us to stop widow victimization. We are not victimizing you. We are just asking a valid question. I meet my mic now, paparaino.
Oh my God, what a beautiful speech. I like that contribution. I didn't even hear the finishing part of it. I was caught with something else. Yes, thank you so much, your favorite. I know you're very passionate. Do you mind if I turn your camera so I can appreciate you more?
I know, paparaino, I can't. I'm on my bed.
It's okay.
You want to make a cast tomorrow? I beg.
No, it's fine. No one is watching. Don't worry. It's only us here. So yeah, you are very correct. There's a lot of manipulations in Wumi's speaking. Like she do everything to protect herself. She never says anything in her husband's favor. Even when she tends to say something about favor, just give her another interview. She's gonna change everything to her own favor. I would have wanted to ask a question to Baba Mohbad, but this whole justice thing that is like this, everybody was supposed to work together, all right, to give Mohbad justice, right? But when the family themselves are very divided, and even the one part of the division that we even hope that was supposed to be better himself is divided into many groups, right? Then you can begin to, because, yeah, this is where not every time we'll say, Baba this. There's some of this that doesn't want to reach him. But it's because of the way he has been able to, allow all of these things to happen, where if anything is not all right now, you're going to blame Baba Mohbad because, this is the result of what he has done. If this was in the hand of anybody since 2 years, we'll blame them too, okay? They should just accept the blame if this doesn't go on well. I would have want to ask Baba about this question. That Baba, did you ever, at any point, notice that Mohbad changed in his attitude, in his actions? Did there exist any time that Mohbad looks a little bit not as usual? Did you suspect anything in Mohbad's behavior? Did you notice whether truly he was having any memory loss or anything? You know, this is why I'm saying that I'm shocked when Baba Mohbad is saying he's very close to Mohbad.
She claimed Mohbad had a trauma, right? After the end.
Forget about her. I'm trying to correct her, but I need to know the truth through somebody. Okay.
It was that same 2022. Mohbad released a whole lot of music, stroke 2023. So there was no trauma whatsoever.
It's not about, we can't use that to judge, because smokers, people can be high, and when smokers sing, most times, do you think they sing with their clear eyes? Most times they take substance, they take something to influence themselves. Like they really struggle a lot. It's easy, it's very sweet to enjoy the music, but the things they do behind scene, back scene, that is not meant for everybody to do those things. But that is a point. You have a good point there. Okay, like he was still able to put on his lyrics, do his things. But don't forget, they left the Malian October 2022, right? So from 2023, they were already on their own. So I think the NDLA happened 2022 during that same time. In fact, you say when they keep disconnecting Naira Marley and the NDLA stuff. You understand? Till today, we cannot figure out who gave Mohbad white water to drink. The police told us they were going to go investigate it. Mohbad told her mother that since he took that white substance, his life never came back to be. Who knew whether it was that white substance that started making Mohbad to forget his lyrics? Because we saw him in the hospital bed crying. We saw how much it affected him. I don't want to die. So we should be asking Wunmi, when did Mohbad start? Because if Wunmi is saying that Mohbad do forget stuff, okay, Mohbad will say some things, and then later Mohbad will say he didn't Mohbad will now say that, no, I didn't say this, I didn't say this. So he was trying to play it to Mohbad later on. So Wunmi, as a wife, when did you start noticing this? I think that is a good question. Or what do you guys think? It's a good question to ask. Mohbad was never like that, when you guys started, right? So you say you guys have been long for a very long time. So Wunmi, whenever you go to your next interview, or those of you around Wunmi, we want to know the exact time that Wunmi started noticing such behavior. If it fall between that 2022 October, then, and I want to ask people this: as Mohbad left the Malian before the NDLA stuff, or was the NDLA stuff after his departure from the Malian, or before the departure? So when was the NDLA attack? Was the NDLA before or after? How can it be before or after? The NDLA was February 2022. Okay. So it was before he left. He left October. So it was before. Well, let's see. The only way it could have to do, with any of these persons could have been, maybe he has been complaining that he was going to leave. So you understand? So they just need to finish him. Okay, we need you so much here, but if you're trying to give us problem, you want to leave, then we'll just waste you. All right, we'll just make you die slowly. All right, because don't forget, during all this time too, Wunmi was very young. Wunmi could be maybe 21, I don't know. Okay, 20. What did she notice at what point? Because sometimes we have to try to put all these things together. As elders, we are older than these people. We have to, even if something is the tiniest truth, We have to bring it, put it together, and work it down until it doesn't make sense any longer. In this interview, we have been able to establish something, that Mohbad fell down. All right. Mohbad fell down and Wunmi was there. Then Adura was correct. The person who messaged Yomi, it begins to make sense. We have to look at every part of this. If the person who messaged Yomi said that, I want to tell you how Wunmi pushed my brother. Now, somebody was pushed and the person fell. A person who is pushed can either stagger, you can stagger, or you can fall, right? So, but in this place, we're not told that Mohbad was pushed, but we're told that Mohbad fell. Nobody will really come and be telling you that they pushed somebody, knowing fully that that's an offense that can, that can land them in jail. They'll protect themselves, they won't tell you. So, now it begins to make sense. But I have issue with the water. I have problem with the water issue because here the friend of the nurse said this. Let me see if I can get you this. Was said by the friend of the nurse. Listen, please.
Yeah, can I say something while you're looking?
No, just wait. It's gonna come up right now. I already got this one in place. Just wait. All right.
Bísọ́lá lórúkọ ti tèmi ọ̀rẹ́ Fèyí ni mí because according to nǹkan tí Fèyí ṣàlàyé Fèmí ó ń jẹ́ ká máa mọ̀ pé ìgbà tóun fún Mohbad ní abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn wípé kóun tó padà dé ìgbà tó di pé goose pimples yọ sí lára kóun tó padà dé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad àti ìyàwó ẹ̀ wọ́n ti da omi lé lórí.
All right. So Fèyí Sayo has came to the place. Fèyí Sayo has come to the place and has injected Mohbad, okay, needles. So I would have loved to put this place in place. Say what you want to say, Coco. So I'll put my stuff together. Let me use time to put it together.
See, I like how you played that because in this interview, she said after the third injection, they walked. He started to say he wanted to pee, right? And then they took him to the bathroom and they fell. So the way she said it, it seems like immediately after, which means the nurse did not go anywhere. So this nurse friend now is saying, Koto padade, implying that she went out to buy something. I'm thinking that's the part where the nurse said.
Yeah, go on. Say what you're saying.
I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So
No,
basically, she's trying to say the nurse was there in that moment because it was after that third injection.
And Black Velvet, don't worry, I'm coming to your question because I want to put things together. Okay, the coincidence that you talk about, it's very, very important for me to address that, whether it's a coincidence having with me coming out. So please, just bear with me. If you want to watch it, just type AIT. Go to your Facebook, type AIT online. Okay, type AIT online, and then you will see it there. Let me see. Okay, you will see it there. It's 23 minutes the interview of Wunmi. So you guys, should we listen to the interview again? Some person said I should play it. No. This is King. It's a recent interview that was done. Let me say today. Okay, March 10 today. It's a recent interview. Guys,
you know what you should compare it to? Compare it to also the one she did with TVC about when Anne Adura walked him out of the bathroom. Because she didn't talk about fall in that moment too.
No, that's the only difference. That's what I'm saying. That the only difference here is that he fell, right? So that's the only thing that is new here. The falling.
But basically, in this new one, she's stating it like the nurse was also there. Because she said after the injection.
Sexy Red Victor, she said on her TVC.
She said after the third injection.
Okay, Sexy Red, okay. Just tell me what minute of the TVC so that I will know the exact place to go for. But on this one, if you go to 7 minutes and play it, you will hear 7 minutes of this AI thing. If you play it there, you will hear the falling. But I'll just play everything so that people can have the benefit. Golden Sin, are you still there? Because you requested for it as well. So to be sure that, okay, you are still there. So I'm playing it, everybody please listen.
Beams the spotlight on topical security issues. I'm your regular guide, Ada Bison Ononye. On the program today, no end to the controversy after Afro hip-hop musician's death. Details in just a moment.
If anybody giving you banana, sky, Simba. If sugar daddy giving you cocaine, Simba. Simba, what you cool, Simba. Give you skunk, give you loud, tell you say I was Chai, that's what you take start. Hey, what's in my eyes say no. Simba, what you cool, Simba. No be say I know they hear when them say make I stop. Hey, I know if it stop. I swear I want to stop. Somebody help me stop. If anybody giving you banana, sky, what you like? Hey, whether na school she Simba, what you cool, Simba.
This is Security Scope on AIT. Time for this week's matter of the moment. When popular Nigerian Afro hip-hop musician Olufunmilolaalade, popularly known as Mohbad, died on 12 September 2023, not too many people imagined his death would stir up so much controversy. But a little over a week after Mohbad's death, his remains were exhumed, ostensibly on the heels of the announcement of the police that it would investigate what it described as controversial circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death. From there, it's been one controversy after the other, including a family feud over who is entitled to Mohbad's music royalties, to calls.
They want to observe Mohbad. This is okay. I am your host, so I have to give you guys, if that is what you guys want, you guys want to see the body language.
Yeah, paparaino. I think the visual will be very helpful.
Yeah,
there's a lot.
But I have to hold it for another 30 minutes. Just a second. That's what I'm trying to do now.
For a paternity test.
Is it okay like this? Can you just see this one?
Yeah, we can see it, yeah.
To be conducted to confirm if he is
Let's be tapping the screen.
of his wife, Umi's son.
We have to be tapping the screen. That's the only way they won't, have to, because I'm playing copyrighted material right now. So you have to be tapping. 1 minute.
And it doesn't end there. But I will stop talking here as we are joined on Security Scope today by Omowumi Aloba, late Mohbad's wife, to shed more light on happenings in the last 18 months or so since her husband's death. Wumi joins us from Lagos, virtually. Wumi?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, how you doing? Stir up so much controversy. But a little over a week after Mohbad's death, his remains were exhumed, ostensibly on the heels of the announcement of the police that it would investigate what it described as controversial circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death. From there, it's been one controversy after the other, including a family feud over who is entitled to Mohbad's music royalties, to calls for a paternity test to be conducted to confirm if he is indeed the father of his wife, Wumi's son. And it doesn't end there. But I will stop talking here as we are joined on Security Scope today by Omowumi-Aloba, late Mohbad's wife, to shed more light on happenings in the last 18 months or so since her husband's death. Wumi joins us from Lagos virtually. Wumi?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, ma.
All right. Welcome to Security Scoop on AIT.
Thank you, ma.
All right. Please recount to us the events that, the last event before your husband passed, what you remember from your own opinion. We'd like to hear you give us that account.
So basically, on Tuesday, my husband died on Tuesday, September 12, 2023. So on Tuesday, we woke up like as families, and that was our child's 5th month's birthday, which is 12th of September. So we woke up as family, he had his own stuff to do because he had a podcast on that Tuesday morning. Meanwhile, he sustained an injury on Sunday, the last show he went to. He sustained an injury. He had a fight with his friend, which he sustained an injury. So meanwhile, we wanted to call. We called a nurse on Monday, but the nurse was not available. So on Tuesday morning, the nurse actually called us that she will be available on Tuesday, and my husband asked her to come over, and we're supposed to go to the mall to get our son iPad for his 5th month birthday. He asked us to just wait till he finished his medication with the nurse, then we'd go. So when the nurse came, the nurse administered injection on him. So it was the 3rd injection that he reacted to, and he was rushed to the hospital. And a few minutes after, he was declared dead.
This nurse you called the previous day was the same nurse that came on Tuesday, if I'm correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Is this a regular nurse? Like, is the nurse your family doctor, or the nurse is a random nurse that you know around the neighborhood?
Okay, so he has a personal nurse, but the nurse was not around on Tuesday and Monday. Yeah, we put a call through to his personal nurse, but she wasn't available. So a friend spending offered to give him his own personal nurse, and he said he has been using the nurse since 3 years ago. So his friend offered the nurse to come on Monday, but the nurse said she wasn't around also. So the nurse let her come on Tuesday. So that was the first time using the nurse.
Were you in the hospital with them?
No, it was a home service. The nurse came to our house.
So what led to why did you then decided to take him to the hospital after the nurse had treated him at home?
Yeah, so he reacted to the injection. Immediately the nurse gave him the 3rd injection. He vomited. He said he wanted to vomit and he wanted to pee also. So he vomited the food he ate in the morning. He also peed. So on his way coming from the restroom, he fell down and he said he was feeling hot. Deep, like he was feeling hot inside, and he needed air, he needed AC. And he also asked us to pour him water because he's feeling hot, and he started reacting, he started having bumps, good bumps in his body, and we poured him water, but he said he was not comfortable still. So when we got to realize that the condition was getting worse, so we had to rush him to the hospital. So basically, it was the injection that reacted on his body that led to us taking him to the hospital.
Okay. Well, so far so good. What has been the relationship between you and Mohbad's father?
Our relationship has been, it has been so like, it has been nothing to write home all about.
Why so?
Because it's basically because of my husband's royalties and all of that. He wants to be in control of everything he left me. He doesn't want to understand the fact that he has a child. He wants to be the one in control of everything, and my husband's lawyer is trying to act based on the law, but he doesn't want it. He wants to be in control. So the fact that what he wanted was not given to him, he has been trying to set me up. He has been trying to to defame me, to defame our only child. He has called him so many names. He has called him a bastard. He has said so many things. He has even called me a promiscuous woman just to back up his claim that Liam is a bastard, our only child is a bastard. And he has said so many things. And all of this is because of my husband's loyalty, nothing else. Like, he wants to be in charge of everything.
When you say he wants to be in charge, he wants to be in control, what do you mean?
What I'm trying to insinuate is that he doesn't want anybody to question him. Like, he wants to be the one to be in control of everything my husband left behind, including the landed property he got for our child, because it has been impressive for him from the day my husband died up to this moment. So he doesn't want anything to do with anybody. He wants, including the landed property, the royalties, to be in his demand. He wants everything to be in his care.
Okay, I get that.
And he's able to give whoever he wants to give.
Paparaino, are you there?
Yes.
Can you pause, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Did you see when the woman asked her that what happened between you and your father-in-law? She said it was nothing to talk about. And the woman now said, why so? Did you observe that this girl, she's a chronic liar, serial liar? Because if you're not a liar, Mohbad and you and Mr. Loba have been having a misunderstanding even before Mohbad's demise, according to a narrative about you not giving the Aloba the placenta. That was her. She was even the one that said it at the corona inquest, that it was the placenta buaha that caused that misunderstanding, right? And it was before Mohbad's death. That was 5 months ago, before Mohbad, because Liam was 5 months September, right? So that was 5 months ago. So why are you now saying it was because of property that you guys were fighting? Why didn't you say because you denied the Aloba family the placenta? That was why Mr. Aloba was fighting with you. Why didn't you say that? Why are you lying against that man on the national TV saying it was royalty? Same you say konimoto konileo, but now he have a royalty, and so far so good. Mr. Loba have every fucking right on everything Mohbad owns, because number one, he did not have hands in Mohbad's death. Number two, he trained him single-handedly without 10 years I no see mommy, 15 years I no see wumi. Because if Mr. Loba did not train him, he will not be a responsible husband to you. Because you are the husband, and Mohbad is the wife in that relationship. And you are telling us your love life was lovey-dovey. Pẹ̀lẹ́ o Cinderella.
Can I come? Let me come in.
Yeah.
Wumi is always here, and all my question this evening is going to be directing to Wumi. Now, Wumi, you said you all have plan to go give Mama Mohbad 5 million on Monday. Okay? On Monday, Mama Mohbad could not reach you. On the same that Monday, you said he's supposed to go for interview. Okay?
No, Tuesday.
Somebody that is...
Tuesday. Interview is Tuesday with podcast.
Podcast. Now, if Mohbad is okay the whole of Monday, what happened? What happened that his mother cannot reach out to him? That's my number one question.
He couldn't reach out to the mother.
Yes. So can you answer that question? You see, you had to need to go back to all these press conference you are doing, because there are so many questions that you have not answered. Particular to Monday. Monday is a big deal for us. It's a big deal. So what happened on Monday, Wumi? Why can't Mama Mohbad reach out to his son on Monday? So that's my question number one. Continue. I have plenty questions to ask her this evening.
All right.
Paparaino, before I forget, don't forget the question I had for you before about if it's a coincidence.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Anyway,
because I want to revisit that. Go ahead, yes.
Let me quickly give you that one first, Black Velvet. I've said this in the beginning of let me switch off this light. We don't have much money to pay for light in Nigeria. Here we manage light. All right. So, what I have to say about that one is this, right? Maybe just let me not say this, okay? Because people are tuned one way. People should understand something. People commit crime and try to get away with it. All right. All of us can smell shit. We can see it clearly that these guys were not well investigated, that there are a lot of things they are hiding. Okay, a crime was committed here in the killing of Mohbad, but they are doing very well. They are working so hard to get away with it. Okay, and part of their good plan. That's why I will not call this a coincidence. What is a coincidence? A coincidence is just, for example, Paparaino, I'm sleeping, my eyes are closed, and I'm breathing. Two actions happen at the same time. Yes, this are happening at the same time. Two concurrent actions. If this was a coincidence, we could have said that, in the beginning, she could have come out and be speaking due to the incidents that happened. She could have speak alongside the incidents. But what I would say is not a coincidence, okay? It's a planned thing. It's not a mistake. It's something well planned, okay? So that's what it's not a coincidence. It's a plan something. Okay, her coming out to speak. And I don't want to say it's just about the 3 seconds video whatsoever. No. I want to say it is more about the whole issue. They have seen it that this is time for them to clean, just to give the finality, to give the conclusion of the narrative they have been cooking. What is the narrative they have been cooking? They have been cooking that it was a nurse that came, Mohbad died in that process, there is nothing more. That is what they started. And they waited for more than 18 months to see whether somebody will prove something else otherwise. But they have seen it all that, hey, there's nothing, okay? Let you just go there. Let now go out and speak. That's the reason why they didn't speak all this while. Now they are speaking because they feel like it's like they have seen, they have an expo. They have checked the autopsy. Me and you have not seen it. Now we should be asking questions. Who brought the pathology? Who brought the pathology? If it's Odumosu that brought the pathology, don't forget, Odumosu is not in good terms with Baba Mohbad since December. Wunmi started speaking after December, right? I think Wunmi started speaking this year after they had issue.
Yes, this year.
Exactly.
This year, when she started.
We cannot say that is the coincidence, that the moment Baba had issue with Odumosu, they penetrated. Okay? So, does Odumosu have access to the doctor? Don't forget, Baba is still playing us game, telling us that the doctor said he can't have access to the doctor. But if Baba Mohbad, who is paying money, cannot have access, does Odumosu lawyer have access to the doctor? If Odumosu have access and you, Baba Mohbad, you don't have access, and we were only here joking, then tell me. I'm still wondering to see what you got.
Paparaino, very good. Very, very, very good. You are now on the same page. Let me just add one thing. Top Movies was here earlier on. Mm-hmm. Top Movie confidently said that he had an insight that there is no toxicology, nothing. Mm-hmm. Me, my feeling is this. In addition to the line of thought that you have with Odumosu, mm-hmm. My feeling is, and I said it earlier on, I have a feeling that they planted moles around Baba Mohbad to be feeding the other camp information, which is why whenever we make any progress, they will go in.
They are
and
fighting
sunk
everybody.
it.
They are fighting everybody and cursing people and saying we are
Exactly. So the reason, again, it's not a coincidence. The reason why she's coming out like this with all this confidence is because they've probably gotten an expo about the results.
Yeah, because come to think of it, right? If Wumi didn't have any expo about what autopsy may bring, she will be scared, she'll be worried, she won't come out to speak because she will not know whether autopsy will bring something else that will nail her. She understand? Like she will want to wait first. It makes sense for anybody who want to escape with a crime to wait first and see everything that the others, like now, look at the game they are playing. They want Baba Mohbad autopsy to come out, then later they'll bring the nurse. Okay, so if Baba autopsy cannot show something else that came Mohbad, the nurse will just come and say, it was my action that came Mohbad. Will end there. So you see the game. That's why they are keeping the nurse. They want you to throw everything you've got, everything you have, bring it out. Let's see. All right, and we'll keep the nurse. The nurse is being bingo for them. It's their last bingo.
You remember?
Papa, can I come in, Papa?
Okay.
Yeah. You see, if I want you people to beginning to observe Wumi's interview at any given time, Wumi keep on indicting people into this case. How am I saying he's indicting people? He keep on indicting Naira Marley into this case. According from Wumi's interview, to me, Naira Marley is not supposed to be a free man. Prime Boy is not supposed to be a free man. She already indicted the NDLA into this case. If you go and see that and beginning to watch her interview, she already indicted NDLA into this case. Now, she said the Mohbad died in the hospital. She already indicted the hospital into this case. So this group set of people that she indicting into this case, we had to have a way to have them to come and speak, because Wumi said he died in the hospital. The hospital said he died before coming to the hospital. So who is lying to us?
No, please, we have to be careful, please. We have to be careful. I don't think there's any way Wumi said Mohbad died in the hospital. Wumi said Mohbad was declared.
She said, no, one of her interview, I'm following this thing like, you know how cat follow meat. That is how I'm following Wumi. She said that Wumi died, arrived in the hospital and died after 20 minutes later in one of her interview.
Wait. Did she say what the doctor pronounced him dead 20 minutes after? Is that what she said?
She said died in the hospital. She didn't say doctor pronounced him dead. But the doctor said, from the doctor's report, they said he already died before getting to the hospital.
Can somebody give me that particular video?
Paparaino, even the one you played, even the one you just played, one you just played, she even said that we brought him to the hospital shortly afterward he was pronounced dead.
Let's complete this one first, please. Let's complete this one. Just
mentioned a while ago that father-in-law does not believe that Liam is his grandson.
No, I never said he believed. He believed Liam is his grandson. He knows 101% that Liam is his grandson.
So why is he demanding for a paternity test?
Well, because after my husband's demise, he called my husband's lawyer. Not even called. He has been saying it from the moment he saw my husband's body. He has been asking for everything that belongs to my husband, his car, his phone, everything. So he has been calling he told my husband's lawyer that my husband's lawyer should give him everything that is in his care that belongs to my husband. So my husband's lawyer said it cannot work that way because my husband left a child, that every damn thing will be done according to the law. So he does not want it. So he said it's either he's in charge of everything, or he will go all out there to destroy me. And that is what he has been doing. Concerning my
Wumi, I'd like to know at this point if you are sure that Liam is Mohbad's son. I ask this because not only your father-in-law is asking for paternity, asking for this paternity test.
You see the part Wumi just said that Baba is all about the royalty and everything. Now, Wumi has forgotten that she said that Mohbad did not have anything. Mohbad had nothing. Nothing. Even it was Bella Shmurda that was supporting them and all that. Has she forgotten that?
Yeah, but that is before Mohbad died now. It's not after Mohbad became very rich 7 times after he died.
But if Mohbad became very rich after he died, in 1 week he died. Before he died, he had nothing.
Yeah, though
That's
it is for Mohbad to have nothing. And you see, that is why I keep saying that Baba Mohbad himself was not close to him. But the man kept lying just because he wanted favor from the public, saying that he was close to Mohbad. Because these are people talking about Mohbad forgetting stuff. Because me, I don't believe that Mohbad was okay after the NDLA. Or I want to believe that NDLA was planted. Something really happened to Mohbad in that NDLA. They wanted to flush him out, to finish his brain, so that he would forget lyrics. They wanted to destroy his musical career. Somebody was responsible for that NDLA attack. And we are underestimating that, we are overlooking that. I was asking, I want Wumi to address this in her next interview. At what point did you start noticing change in Mohbad? And Baba Mohbad, did you notice any change in your son whenever you go to him? Was everything always all right? Because this family themselves are not giving enough information. It's like we are begging them. That is the worst part of all of this. And then they keep insulting us. We are looking for money. We are looking for gifts.
Paparaino, hold on, Gunners. Paparaino, in addition to that drink, then Naira Marley forced him to drink. Because remember, Naira Marley put down for a man making drink. It wasn't that Mohbad took it willingly and drank. Naira Marley put him in his mouth to drink. Don't forget too that they said Wumi used to put something in his food, in his Indomie too. Don't forget, medication was also put in his food too. But so these are things that will slowly...
When Baba Mohbad or Wumi started noticing change in Mohbad's attitude, they are...
These changes we are talking about is only coming out from Wumi and Naira Marley. No any other person.
No, the mother said so. The mother said
no. Don't forget about Bosse Joe. What does Bosse know? I want to say something earlier on before you continue playing that thing. You remember she said the nurse was with them all through the night. Now, if you listen to this interview just now, she tried to walk back that statement. When the interview asked her about the nurse, is it the same nurse you called the previous day? She said yes. I don't know if you catch that.
Yes, now they called the nurse on Monday now. Then the nurse came on Tuesday. She was saying that they were from Tuesday.
She said
Wednesday
the nurse was with them all night.
No.
Baba Mohbad was not there Wednesday. No. She said the nurse was with them all through the night. That was her statement.
No. They claim, if you listen to this interview, they claim the nurse. They have always said the nurse came on Tuesday, right? And then is it the same nurse?
Get me clearly. I'm not talking about this interview today. In one of her interview, she said that was when she talked about the second nurse. She said the nurse was with them all through the night, and we have to call the second nurse.
Can you do me a favor? Can you please go play that interview? I'd like us to have things intact. You know, we are the one trying to prove something. Yeah, we have to be showing whatever we want to prove. Can you please help me get that interview and play to that point, please, so we can get the context?
Anybody in the panel? Am I the only one that heard this interview I'm talking about?
I know I heard such, but what I heard, she said, in fact, there was a second nurse that came. But that second nurse, she didn't say the nurse. We don't know which particular nurse she said was there all through the night. I thought it was...
So that is what I'm saying. That now, in today's interview, she tried to walk that in back. When the interviewer asked her, Is it the same nurse you called the previous day that came? She said yes, which does not correlate with what she said initially in the previous interview.
I'm gonna check that. Okay, let me finish with this one. I'm gonna check that.
Thank you.
TVC or where? Is it TVC? Do you remember where you watched it? Okay, let's continue.
It's been like almost 2 years since your husband passed, and the paternity test has not been done. Why is it being delayed? But first, I'd like to know if you are sure that Liam is Mohbad's son.
I am 100% sure. I am 101% sure. Like, even my father-in-law is 101% sure. Like, my husband is the only man I've ever had anything sexual with in all my life. So even my father-in-law is 101%.
Story for the
What did I just heard? Wait. What did I just hear? I beg, play am back. This is DJ. Play the music.
Story for the gods.
That Liam is Mohbad's son.
I am 100% sure. I am 101% sure. Like, even my father-in-law is 101% sure. Like, my husband is the only man I've ever had anything sexual with in all my life. So even my father-in-law is 101% sure, because this little baby is something that we actually pray for. It is not something that I really want to have. Like, I was pressured to have it because I had him very young. I got pregnant when I was 23. So it's not something that I planned or I actually wanted.
What do you mean you it's something you pressed for? You people were praying for.
Paparaino, but she said on one interview that she planned this thing now. She said on one interview that it was a planned thing. Baba take her to place for her to pray to get pregnant. Now she's saying it wasn't a planned thing.
No.
Joseph and Mary.
No. She said no. Please wait. She has always said that she wasn't planning to have a baby. That Baba Mohbad is the one who pressed them to have a baby. Baba pressed them that they wanted to live single, like family order. Baba Mohbad was the one who demanded for a baby, that he needed a child.
Now we see the picture of Mohbad sitting on her parents' lap. I don't know why they haven't posted
Mohbad
that.
Mohbad the baby.
I know, for the wedding now. You know how she posted the one with Mohbad now. I feel like she should post more wedding pictures.
That's not what it is about.
Not even me, not even my husband. He wanted the baby. He was always the one coming to us to get pregnant. Like, he wants me to have a baby. He wants me to at least have a baby for his son. So it's not as if myself and my husband planned it, or so it was.
Okay.
Like, I would be pregnant and the baby would be a boy, and when he grow up and the baby will be the one to buy his coffin. Like, he said, the Holy Spirit tells him. And also, he also told me that he also asked us to fast. We fasted for 7 days, myself, my husband, and my father-in-law. He took me to different mountains to have the baby so that I can get pregnant. And so it's not something that...
Paparaino 7 days.